Yo, welcome to the open bar. Salute, salute,
Salute.
salute. Yo, what's today's date, Dave?
Today's date is 11/24/20.
11/20, 4/20. That's not a good number.
11/20.
I'm not feeling that number to play.
No, you said
11/24.
I ain't gonna play that number.
Yeah,
No,
we know you didn't
11/20,
play
11/24.
Yeah.
No, I always play it the next day if it sounds like a good number.
24/11.
24/11. You know
See,
what?
you said something that just triggered a comedian. Somebody said this was real funny, man. It was like, folk kill me when they swear they can't invest in the stock market. Like, they can't buy a $5 stock and wait for it to mature and stuff. Yeah. It's like, but you play lottery every week.
Oh, that's what what's the name? The comedian. What's her name? Forgot her name, but she said black people that portfolio. I said, what do you do? Oh, I play the
numbers.
Play the numbers. I said sometimes I diversify and I do scratch offs.
Hey, speaking of the stock market, it went up over 30,000 points.
That's
today.
what I'm saying. That's
Right.
why I said we should all be buying some stock.
And
Yeah.
Trump
Hey,
came
it has made me some money this year.
And Trump trying to take credit for that.
Nah, well, I mean, he got to take the credit for the virus as well too, because that's more or less what that's more or less.
That's hard, man. Like, the virus, it was his fault.
Well, I'm not gonna say the virus. I should say the vaccine. I'm sorry about the vaccine, because that's the reason why it's boosting, because of the vaccine.
Yeah,
but Trump can take credit for. I mean, Trump can say, you say it's not his fault, but if he wouldn't let's say if he wouldn't
the fallout was his fault. You're saying
the way it came to America, the way it totally.
Yeah.
I think so, because I think that he didn't do enough from the beginning once it started.
And that's true, but it's not even. It's just how he never presented himself as a leader. And they say the number one job of a president is to protect his people.
Sure.
And he didn't put in stuff planned because he downplayed it so much.
Yeah.
It caused.
You also gotta also understand, and you gotta also not only blame him. If you're gonna blame him, you gotta blame Congress too, because they didn't speak out.
No.
And they had opportunities to speak.
They were following their boss.
I would agree.
But see, that's a different branch than the president.
Well, then
see,
he's not really their boss, right?
But they have just as much power as him.
Exactly.
They do have just as much power as him.
What I'm saying is,
but they all knew.
They all knew.
Everybody knew.
No, they knew. They don't know what he knew. Simple ground.
So what? But they're privy to that information.
What I'm saying is, but they don't have the communication. They don't have the bully pulpit.
So let's clear it up real quick. They all knew the Democrats actually were trying to encourage him, but hold on, there was stuff that the president had to actually make the call on. He didn't make the call on, even though the Democrats were calling for it, until he actually made the call. So he did hold up some, like, if some of it was taking executive orders or some federal privilege that would come from the executive branch. He didn't do that part,
but the
because
legislative branch could have picked up on it.
No.
Well, they couldn't have done. They couldn't have.
You keep saying they could have though.
But what I'm saying is this:
they couldn't really go around him too much.
They can't go around.
They can go around him. They can go around him.
No, they would have to do red tape to go around him.
If he can go around him, he wouldn't have been president.
But Dave, we all know
they had to vote to go around him.
Right.
They just can't go around.
And
him.
we all know for sure.
They can vote to go around him on anything.
But we all know for sure that the
Democrats
Democrats had a whole program to handle what was going on.
What?
Nobody
Hold
knew.
on. Let me ask you a question. How would you be if you found out maybe 5-10 years from now, right? You found out that the Democrats had something more to do with this than the Republicans.
I don't know. I would be used to the government lying to me. Because Bush,
conspiracy theory.
Bush did it the biggest one ever. You know what I'm saying? Lying on Saddam Hussein, saying there was weapons of mass destruction.
But you went after Saddam Hussein. No, you.
I mean, now
instead of going after Bin Laden.
Instead of going after Bin Laden, you went after Saddam Hussein.
Yeah. He lied and said they had but he wanted to disarm them and tear their country.
But he also said that because he tried to kill my daddy.
Exactly.
That was the reason. But what I'm saying is, but he didn't. But if you look, he kind of went back. He didn't say technically he had weapons of mass destruction. He said that
he had information.
He had information.
No,
regardless of him having.
No.
Yes,
he
they
did.
said they had WMD.
No, they said they have information regardless of him having WMD.
Nah.
That's his point. That's what he said. He never technically said
No,
he
that's not his
had
point.
weapons of mass
That's not his
destruction.
point. I promise you.
And then that came from Cheney.
I promise you.
Cheney
he probably
was
tried to
running
fix it
that.
up. No,
Johnson came
hold
from,
on. No, but Cheney,
Colin Powell, the
they
one
might
who
be trying
actually
to revise history, but no. Colin Powell and
Colin Powell
who was the
said
other person, the female?
no, Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice.
They
Rice.
went to the United Nations.
Connie.
Testing.
They went to the United Nations and they
Right.
actually said we have valid proof that weapons of mass destruction, not information about them,
No, what I'm saying is, what they were saying is
that there's weapons of mass destruction there.
what information that was given to them.
But it
And
don't
he had
matter.
weapons
It's not,
of mass
there was no-
destruction.
Hey, guys.
we had no
Hey,
proof that
guys.
was there
Hey,
because
guys.
Congress voted, Hillary Clinton voted to go to war based on them saying they have those weapons there.
Exactly.
And they didn't have
Hey
no weapons.
guys, can we at least introduce the show? Really?
Well, we did. We
Introduce
did.
ourselves?
We said welcome to Open Bar. Anyway, like Dave said, I'm Hot Ron, your neighborhood bartender, celebrity bartender to the stars, self-proclaimed. And we got.
he a bartender.
I said self-proclaimed.
What star is it?
It was
one of the ones in
one
the
of them
sky
local ones.
that don't drink.
Well, unfortunately, my clientele I can't really discuss because most of my parties are private parties. So,
Okay.
but they
Exclusive,
celebrity
right?
exclusive. So I can't
Exclusive
really.
day. He's not
VIP
even
access
invited.
only.
Exclusives that he's not
He's
even
not
invited.
No, I just work them. But anyway, we got PDO is in the
Outside.
building. PDO,
Yo,
y'all gotta check that shirt out. That shirt is everything.
peace to the people.
He
Oh, yeah.
he
I
repping
like that
Nipsey.
Hey, yeah.
Nipsey, it looked like
King Nips.
King. Oh, because I'm thinking, didn't Biggie Smalls have that look too at one point?
Oh, the
Something
crown.
like that.
The
Yeah,
crown.
he did
I
have
think
a
they
crown.
took the crown.
But
yeah.
and that crown. Speaking of that crown, it was a Burger King crown that they used to give away, right? That's what that crown was actually, and they auctioned it off, and I think it sold
the one
for
that
like,
Biggie had on his head.
yeah, and it sold for like thousands of dollars or hundreds.
Was it?
Of thousands
It was
of dollars.
paper like the Burger King.
Yes,
No, it wasn't
Get
paper.
out.
yes, it was.
Wow.
It was paper?
Yes.
Wasn't
I
it
wouldn't have
plastic?
bought that.
No,
I never heard that, but
That's
that's
some
interesting.
good information. Yo, what up, Arnold? Is in the building. How are you, sir?
What's
Steve.
up? All the ladies out there, how y'all doing?
And I want you guys to pay attention to Arnold.
are you Arnold or are you Steve?
I know. Make your mind up.
You the damn MC.
Well, your name was always just Arnold.
But he hit me with it, like, what make your name like I the one that said it.
Because that's normally you call yourself just
I'm
Arnold.
giving you. We giving you a choice. What you want to be?
This would ever keep me out of trouble.
Well,
Where's
just Arnold was
Steve
in the
then?
building. Yeah. But let's. I want
That
y'all to
nigga Arnold.
concentrate on Arnold because Arnold is going through a transformation. You see, you lost what, 12 pounds so far?
Come on, dude. I still look
No,
fat.
I'm just.
I didn't-
No, you look good. I'm telling you, watch. But this
Now,
time,
you do look. You do look.
you look like you can see it in your face.
Yeah.
Because you was
like you've
just,
been eating clean, like you've been
right.
trying.
Your skin is
No,
clearing
I
up.
lost
That's
a couple
until
pounds.
Thursday.
Man, yeah, Thursday I'm gonna mess up. But I am going to a nutritionist again right now. I'm trying to get down. I want to get down like 70 pounds. So this time next year I'm gonna be 70 pounds down.
I want to get down 40
And then
months,
I-
You
50
gonna
myself.
take a whole year. You could do 70 pounds and like.
No,
Well, to keep it off.
what I'm saying is I'm trying to. Well, it's probably gonna come off before that because what I'm doing to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I mean, I got 25 to get rid of.
Yeah, but I got like 70 because I like to wear like them skinny suits.
That's the thing. My goal is just to be able to go shop at H&M, like my son.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, 'cause I go shop with my son. He go in there. He be like, "Dad,
get
this look
everything."
nice." Now I try to go with him. I be like, give me
But
2 of them.
so we can sew them together. But I remember when we were like younger, and our stepdad used to say we were way too skinny. If I can go back to that side,
Oh, yeah?
he was always say that, "Oh, y'all
He-
skinny, y'all need to put on weight." And we was like,
but he was also big as
he was
hell.
huge. Yo,
Which is- I can.
the person that's speaking right
guess
now
what?
is Redbeard, the truth.
What's
He's
going
been
on?
you've been kind of happy lately. I don't know
What
what's
up?
going on. You getting your dick sucked regularly? What's
something
going on?
good happening. Hey, but and he could probably getting that, and he got a little grandbaby.
Oh, the grandbaby, the grandkids do that to
you
you.
up, right? Make
It
you a
soften you up because you're not as
I'm
angry.
still
like
a
that.
G. I'm telling you, y'all just don't know.
You G-Pod, nigga.
That's right. I'm G pop.
I still don't know what I want to be called yet. I haven't decided.
Just go with the
Come
Duke.
on, Duke.
Go with Duke.
No, I think I'm gonna go with Grand because actually I like being granddad now. First I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but I want him to call me granddad. You know.
But y'all
So
getting
I
early.
got a request once again tonight
Okay.
about our daughters talking about they're of age now, and they talking about coming on the show.
Lord,
we booked until
quarantine.
we booked until next year.
I'll toast to that.
No, I'm afraid because I have a beautiful daughter who's the absolute apple of my eye, but she don't know what the fuck to say out her mouth.
And that's the
I'm
problem
sorry.
because she already says it in the comments.
She
as
does
it
in the
is.
comments, so on air I wouldn't be able to have
She be
because
on.
right, I don't want nobody to see me
And
popping
my
her.
daughter is the same way. She
No,
doesn't
your
know what
daughter's
to
a
say
little
out-
more tame than
No,
mine.
she's not. That's around y'all. She try to cover that up.
Is this Layla?
No,
This is not Layla, baby girl.
No, the
Layla
the
is
Layla
sensitive.
is even worse. Layla.
no. Layla's real sneaky about it, right?
But Layla got a mouth. She's beautiful, by the way.
Melicia, she is.
Melanie came. She done
Yeah,
came
he
into
came
her own
her
now.
own
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
right.
she's always been that way. We've butted heads ever since she was about 4 or 5. Cause it's just like, and we're both Scorpios, so it's like it's hard, and it's like we know we right no matter what.
Exactly.
Even when we wrong, we right. So it's
I remember when I took them all. I took all the girls in my family, my niece, his daughter, and my daughter to get their prom dresses. I was like, I'm gonna take care of their prom. This was their 9th grade prom, not their 12th grade.
Right.
And Mel was so sweet, and then they wouldn't let her go to the prom. I was begging. I said, I see this dress. I was trying. So
Because
she
she messed up.
Cause she could look. We used to call her "can't get right" because she wouldn't do what she was supposed to do to get out of school. Like she's smart, very smart, right?
very.
But
So she
it's
probably
like
was bored half of the time, right?
yeah, she's bored. It's like
in the structured
like,
system.
in the
Because
structured
even
system,
now,
it's like,
I'm so proud of her because like she has this entrepreneur spirit that's just
Yeah, it's
amazing.
awesome.
Like she wants to work for
That's
herself, and
That's why I always say, the traditional school system ain't for everybody.
And not only
and
that,
the kids that
I-
thrive in it, their temperament works in it. You know what I'm saying? Their temperament works in it. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. And some people, if it was a different system, would be the A student.
my thing is this, right? And we need to do like say like a lot of Asian communities and Jewish communities, right? After school, they have school again. Like that's why you don't see a lot of them participate in a lot of sports and things like that.
Right.
Because they go home and go to school again for the simple fact of it is they learn more of what they need to learn that we don't do. Because like once we go to school is go home, do homework. Because
Now,
we've
we trying to get
we've
outside
been
to play.
brainwashed, right? Not only by our parents and grandparents and TV. It's like go to school to get a good job so you get you can have a nice
Sure.
life, right? And everybody else is not listening to that narrative, one, because they're not turning on the TV. Right? And their parents are actually going out here and not working a job. They're actually creating businesses. And what we are doing and why we keep falling behind economically is we're not doing those things.
No, not only it makes you think in this cycle, right? Where you come home from school, you do your homework, and it's like you're turning your homework and doing your work just to qualify, but not because you really see it as a stepping stone to where you're trying to get to, right? It's like you qualify, and then you go outside and play, and then you do the same thing. You get a job, you
Yeah.
drive the same way to work every day, you work a
Yeah.
job.
Hey,
but
40
even
years
still,
in,
even still,
you have
right?
a big
To me,
retirement
I just
party.
see but to me, education is still important, and I think that you need education. But I just think how you apply it, though. I
Well, the
understand
thing
what
about
you're
it
saying,
is, education, right, doesn't have to be in a traditional form that we
Well,
see.
what I'm-
Because
I understand what you're saying, though.
besides reading, writing, and math, you know what I'm saying? What else do you need? If you're not gonna be a scientist, or
But you know what? Now,
I'm
now,
saying?
now it look like to me. It seems like people are using education as the fallback versus used to be.
No, education has been the fallback for at least 3 decades right now, or 4 decades now. You know what I'm saying? Because what we learned is that our parents and our grandparents, they always taught us, because they didn't have the education that we had, that you need to go to the school, you need to get your continuing education, because they thought that was the way, right? But how can you learn from your parents and your grandparents, right, who all they did was work in the system and they worked to retire, and think that you're going to do anything different? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
because we have to break the cycle somewhere,
But
somehow.
but
in
you know
some
what?
way.
I hate to say that, and I'm not, and I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but everybody's entrepreneur, or their how can I say it, their business don't always work out.
But
And
they
so
don't work
9
out
times
because
out of
we don't.
10,
Not,
I know we don't support. That's what you're gonna say, but I'm saying you got to have something for us to support.
I
That's
just
general.
Think, and I think what I'm trying to say is, okay, you still need an education as a back.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I just think you need 2 ways of supporting yourself. As being, I say, entrepreneur is always great. Having education where you can better yourself in your job, you can guarantee a certain amount of money. You see what I'm saying? Is always good.
Yeah.
It just and then and like you say, get another hustle.
Well, let me say this, right? It's two folds with that, right? One, your education, you getting a job, right? That's guaranteeing you something, but how long can that last? Because that you don't control the narrative on that job.
No, what I'm saying is you should always have.
But then also, everybody's not built to own their own business.
Exactly.
That's what I think. That's what
That's what I was trying to say.
Point
yeah.
was, but just shout out to Dave, and Dave got a passion about preaching about entrepreneurship over working a 9 to 5.
Right.
You should start doing speaking engagements, man. You really should just start.
I mean, my thing is this, right?
Or get a business.
Because you can talk to a lot of young people, man, and get them hyped, man,
If
get
you
them ready.
gonna work, right, and you gonna work hard, why not work hard for yourself?
For yourself.
You bet on yourself.
Oh, let me tell you this. Shout out to Dorito Dave. He's an influencer online. You can find him online.
Dorito Dave.
Dorito Dave. That's not his main moniker, but Dorito Dave, you can find him.
Would he sell Doritos?
No. He just does some of his social media. He does them while he eats a bag of Doritos.
Oh, okay.
He been begging Doritos to give him an
sponsorship?
endorsement. Yeah.
They
He
gonna
said-
sue him for his
but
name.
They like whatever. You know what I'm saying? He give him free publicity because he got a
Yeah,
nice little.
he got Dorito
following.
Dave, and they ain't paying him.
They ain't paying him.
That's just like that guy
Bacardi,
with,
Cardi B was doing it. Her name was Bacardi, and then they sued her, so she had to stop using Bacardi. She had to go to Cardi B.
No, but
Yeah.
no. But the thing
and she was
about
giving them a lot of,
No, for sure.
No, but see, the thing about it is, you have to be making money off of that name for them to even sue you.
Oh, she was making money.
Thank
yeah.
you.
She
That's
was-
the point.
She had over
he's
a million
more so
followers.
just bringing them publicity.
Yeah.
But he said something today on his post, man, earlier this morning. It was very insightful, very thoughtful. I appreciated it. He said, if you work a job and make $200,000, he first asked the question: would you rather make $200,000 a year working a job, or would you rather make $100,000 working for yourself? He
I
said,
take the 100,000.
He said, which one would you rather do? He said, because if you break it down, $200,000, you're going to bring home about $4,000 a week. Take away taxes, you're going to bring home like $3,000 a week, making $200,000 a year. He said, $100,000, you know what I'm saying? That might not be all yours.
I'm writing off a lot of that.
Yeah, but a lot of it.
And I'm not getting paid in my name.
Yeah, but he also saying you're still paying a lot out to do what you're doing. So
Right.
you might not even be making that much. But he said, but in terms
The
of
freedom.
in terms of net worth.
But
he
you know
said,
what?
Hold on.
Oh, go
He
ahead.
said the person who brings the check home, when they get paid the $3,000, their net worth is that $3,000. The person who builds a company that makes $100,000
right
a
now.
year, even though the money is being used to keep the company going and you paying your expenses out of it, your net worth is $150,000. Like if you make a check, your net worth is the $3,000 that you made because you're gonna spend that, and then you got to go back and work and get it again. But it's not like you're you know what I'm saying. It's not like you're just generating that. It's like
Yeah, I just tell people if you're young and you could do both. I say do both, man.
I mean, you do both, but the thing about it is, you have to decide what's for you and what works best for you.
Yeah.
My thing is this: if you can go make just think about it. If you can make a company 100, 150,000, 250,000, right? What if you can't? If you did the same thing, because you're doing the same thing, you did the same thing. You did it for yourself, right?
Yep.
How much is that company actually making off of you if they're paying you 150 or 250,000?
About 500,000.
Facts.
500, 750,000.
What you are basically collectively bringing to them
Right.
is way more.
Yeah, because and the thing about it is you can't do that if you're like somebody's secretary and not down in any of these jobs, right? Or
No, but
you know,
you are.
receptionist.
But
or
it's
something.
cool, though.
No,
He
no,
said
I'm
you
not
are.
down. I'm not down in them because
Keep
they're
it real.
needed. No, I'm saying because in every business that you need,
You're not gonna make that kind of money. No, okay, so let's.
Somebody,
but
somebody need to clean the toilets. I
Yeah,
get
somebody does need to clean. But see, right?
But you
even
you
still,
can have your own business clean.
clean
yeah,
the toilet.
you can have your own business
exactly.
cleaning.
So let me tell you what our European brothers be doing, right? Because my sister she's about her second year in the federal government. She fully got her, what's it called? Y'all clearance?
GS.
The
The
top
clearance, yes.
Yeah, she got the top.
Top
clearance.
Yeah, she got the top
secret
clearance.
clearance.
Yeah. She
I
got
have
all the way
one
up there.
too.
Trump
Believe
didn't
it or
take
not.
that away from him.
Huh?
Trump didn't take that away from him.
Trump
Nah.
can't take away that from nobody. You know that.
Well, let's hear his story.
But she was telling me that so many guys. Now I'm saying this publicly. Hopefully nobody is going. Maybe won't make it back. But she says so many guys that work there, they get hired to do things for the government, right? But once they realize what the government needs, they go start a nonprofit themselves, start their own company, right?
Wow.
And then they come back and do a proposal to the government, and the government hires their company. They quit the job, and now they got a contract with the government. Now they getting $1 million contract
And doing the same job.
doing the same thing they were doing, and they hiring people to do it now.
Yo, shout out to Shanika. Shanika said that 9 to 5 help people start their own businesses. I agree with entrepreneurship, but everyone doesn't have the gift.
This is true.
That is true. But see, the thing about it is, if you know you're good at your job, right, you may not be good at the business side of your job, right? That doesn't mean you can't start a business, right, and have somebody else who knows what they're doing. Sometimes you need a grant writer if you're trying to get into government, right? You know grant writers that are in the government. It's all about relationships that you build with people, right? And the things about that is like when you're working these jobs, don't just go to work and just work, right?
Yeah.
Build relationships with these people, right? Because one thing that you need is you're always going to need people. I don't care how much people say they don't need people. You're always going to need people because in any job, anything that you need, you're going to need people to buy your product, to listen to what you're saying, to do whatever you need to do. If you don't want to do the work, somebody got to do it. You want to clean them toilets,
right.
you want to take out that trash.
Yeah.
You got a pet. Somebody don't want to walk the dog. You know, those are $1 billion businesses.
Dave, you are so intelligent. Believe it or not, you look so dumb. And, your pants is matching the couch too. That you did that, boy. That's a smart guy. You did that. You did that.
Hey,
you did that. But you know what? But
I coordinate. Shout out to
I believe
to John Witherspoon,
the legend, man.
Salute. But I believe in always having several. Like I have at least 3 avenues to make money. Like I do have a 9 to 5. I do. I just been contracted. I bartend. I contracted with a online magazine where I do interviews now, which probably gonna start up in December.
Shout out to.
I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I can say, but until I get signed my
Everyone-
contract.
No, shout out to.
No, he want to wait till you get
Wait till everything.
All right.
So I'm just saying. So I mean, I think that everybody should have several avenues. Now, I would never say I don't own. Well, I could say I own a business, but I do plan on building an empire based upon my skills, like bartending and hosting and events and stuff like that.
And one thing that this pandemic has taught us. Pandemic. Okay. It has taught us is this, that you do need several avenues of revenue, because you want to,
because you don't know the outcome.
You don't know the outcome of what's going to happen, right? You have like a lot of places are going back on lockdown now, right? Especially in this country, and some places never even went on lockdown, but you have a lot of places that are going back on lockdown.
Yeah, I got a friend that went to Tulum.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, they didn't care.
Yeah, and so like a lot of places
they got
just made.
As soon as they got back, it's crazy.
Yeah, so the thing about it is like we got to look at certain things of what's going on and be aware, and don't just go by what the media tells us. Question what the media is telling us, because it's
hey, in case y'all don't know, family, Dave is definitely the in-house conspiracy theorist.
Yes.
I'm probably second in line, but he's more so than me.
No. I'm just saying, do your own research on anything that they tell you, even when you're in school.
Because the niggas be lying, huh?
Yeah, because the thing about it is, one thing about math and science, right? That you can always check your work.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was deep.
That's some weeds.
That was deep. Hey, yo.
No, but I'm just saying. Is the thing about it is, but you can't always believe. Is it always the saying that believe half the things you see, but none of what you hear?
Right. Come on now.
Wow.
Come
boy.
on, boy. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
smart.
Pass that.
Right, pass. That was some weed
I'm
talking.
gonna pass this, nigga.
You
pass
guys
this.
pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. Hey yo, before we go to a break, I want to know what are y'all doing for Thanksgiving? Like of course we can't have these big Thanksgiving meals no more.
Why the
Unfortunately,
fuck you can't? Cause the government says so.
conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory.
Back.
I am going to dinner. It's just gonna be me, my mom, and my stepdad. So we're gonna have a good time. It'll be small.
Just leave it on up.
Yeah,
That
he has
nigga
his
never
own
come
family.
anyway. He wouldn't come if it wasn't no pandemic.
He has his own family.
No, but my mom is
No,
very.
I'm speaking the truth.
Unfortunately, my mother is very serious about people coming to her house
Right.
because
No,
of
I
her
get it.
because
So
of her
where's
health
these gonna be
issues.
at?
Hey, but look,
Huh?
Where's my niece gonna be at?
My daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, she'll be with
She
her
be with her
mom.
mama.
And
Hey, but
okay.
look,
so I have them on
Okay,
Christmas.
her real daddy.
They'll be at my house.
You saying that she's real particular about who come in the house, but how you get to go in and out.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I'm her
That's what I'm
favorite.
saying.
Everybody know I'm my mother's favorite.
Nah,
so.
I'm just saying. This dude, I'm saying.
That's because
this
I've been married
dude,
20
right,
years.
This dude, he has been married 20 years. Shout out to 20 years
Yeah,
of
been
marriage.
married for
exactly.
Right.
So, like he gone to his family, so
Right.
she gotta
Right.
take
No,
you.
but see,
This dude has been single for the past 30.
But she
right?
gotta take him. She has no choice. He gotta be a favorite. Like I got.
Right? But not only that, this dude is always available and able to come to family functions. This dude,
Oh, yeah, he can't
can't
make
go
it.
to
He
family
can't make it.
functions.
Dave come to more family functions.
yeah, they be like, where's Steve coming?
Did he come to? Did he?
represent me?
Hey, did he come to my birthday party?
No, I
No,
missed
he
that.
did
He
not.
He missed my birthday.
Yes, he did.
And it was his birthday party too, right?
It was his too.
It
No,
was
but
his
see,
birthday
what I'm
party.
doing though, and because like I said,
I remember he was late.
He got to keep the peace.
Down when we was down off of L Street,
Yeah.
down in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Oh,
karaoke.
yeah.
you said I was late.
You got there like an hour and a half late. We were all there, nigga. You wasn't there.
And we were told
because I was waiting for everybody to get there to make an entrance.
And I was like, "Is that what you wore?" Sorry, I was just shocked. But
No, but what I'm doing basically, like you said, he's doing it with my mom. So what we do, we separating. But like I'm gonna have my immediate family.
Okay.
Just my wife, she's doing all the cooking, and we have my mother-in-law is gonna come over.
Nigga, your wife ain't doing all the cooking there.
your mother-in-law is
coming
gonna.
over.
Now let me tell you, if you have not had, I don't. Can we say her name online?
No.
Mama Page.
She watch.
Mama Page.
Yeah.
Mama Page food is like some. I'm telling you, you'll smack your grandmother twice.
Hey, I remember in the '90s. Remember in the '90s when we used to go to the Mirage.
Oh, yeah.
That was the good old days, right? And so,
This nigga never used to come home. Because
She-
he used to be over there.
I'll tell you, this woman, I ain't never seen nobody can make tuna fish make you have an
right,
orgasm.
that's what I was saying. So I remember
Or
she-
tuna
I
puffs.
ain't even
Tuna
gonna lie
puffs.
though.
Ugh.
I don't blame him because right, his mother-in-law he treats him better than his
family
daughter.
do?
Then who?
And she treats you better than her daughter.
Then her daughter.
Yeah.
No, Tamika treats him
Nah.
excellent.
Nah.
I'm not
Nah.
She don't
Back
give me
in
the
the
good
day,
sex like her daughter.
she used to
She'll give me
treat
the-
you.
No, she never gave me the good sex.
But anyway, y'all gonna
She
get
ain't give you the
y'all
good
gonna
sex.
get y'all gonna get the man in trouble. So we know Arnold, you're gonna be with your immediate family and your mother-in-law.
Right.
Pastor, what are you doing for
My
Thanksgiving?
son and his girlfriend, I think they jumped into town. They coming in tomorrow. And they gonna be like taking over my whole place. So, but I'm like this, man. Corona out here, man. Don't be bringing y'all only coming up here from South Carolina with that. But nah, I'm joking.
Is
Hey, yo,
this,
but
is this a new girl or is the same?
This is the same girlfriend. This is his girlfriend. Yeah, he have
The one oh yeah.
They broke up for a minute and got back together.
That's good. That's good to know.
But they coming to town. But my mom has been like in the house. So if he don't go get a COVID test tomorrow, I'm gonna tell him.
Even if you get a COVID test tomorrow, you ain't gonna get it right back.
Just wear the
no,
mask.
they have rapid testing.
Nah, they
at
have rapid
CVS.
testing.
Where?
At
CVS.
CVS.
No, when I call CVS, right?
Well, it's 2 days. It takes 2 days to come back. Dave, what are
They
you
got some
doing?
Same day, but yeah.
Dave,
Don't
what are
they
you
charge
doing for
like 100 or
Thanksgiving?
something?
No, it's free.
I'm probably be working.
This dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, because your family is not here,
But
right?
see-
Yeah, my
but
family.
see, that's
they,
the thing
they,
of being
they
an
rolling out.
entrepreneur. This dude works 7 days a week.
Yo,
I work 7 days a week.
Yo,
but
well,
I take.
salute.
But when somebody say, hey, you got some free time? You want to go
You
somewhere?
funny.
You want to catch a flight somewhere?
Right, he
That's
can
what
roll,
I'm
he
doing.
can roll.
I'm rolling.
He
I ain't got to ask no balls,
Hey, yo,
no nothing.
yo.
I'm like, I'm gone.
You
I'm
funny.
like, I'm out.
Anyway, put your drinks in the air. We'll go to a break. We come right back with some hot topics, y'all. Y'all gotta hear Halle Berry talked about her. She opened up by her sexuality. So I gotta let
Is
y'all
she
guys
gay?
know about.
I can't
I ain't
wait
gonna
to
tell
hear
y'all
about-
what
I
it
can't wait to
is,
hear
but
about
y'all
this.
gotta hear that.
Y'all
So
gotta
yo,
stay
we'll
tuned.
be right back in 2 minutes.
Thanksgiving
Salute.
night. Might need to do a
Yo, welcome back to the open bar. Salute, salute, salute.
Salute.
Yo, we gotta show y'all some of our merch. Our merch. This is our mask.
Exactly. Shout out to Pat Harper, man. She does these.
Really?
She did these for us. If y'all listen to them,
Nice.
y'all these masks. Yeah, as y'all see, open bar. We got all types of stuff. We got the sweatshirts.
Sure.
Dave got on
Hey,
the sweatshirt.
the website will be up within a week, so you can get all your open bar gear.
All your merch. Get
So
your
we're
merch.
gonna have tumblers on there. We're gonna have sweatshirts. We're gonna have t-shirts. We're gonna have slides. We're gonna have socks.
I see Sherry Page. I see you, Liz. I got a T-shirt for you. So,
You know, and we're gonna, we're gonna have some, being that this is the holiday season coming up, we're gonna have some giveaways every week. You know what I'm saying?
We need that.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some giveaways. We're gonna do some things.
Can't wait. That's gonna be the bomb. Yo, y'all ready for some hot topics?
Let's get it.
So, recently your girl Halle Berry did an interview, and she opened up about her sexuality, which I felt kind of sick about it once I heard it. It kind of made my stomach hurt a
She
little
gay?
bit. No, she's not gay. I know that's what she was waiting on. But she said that she had her first orgasm when she was 11
Okay.
Oh man.
So did I. What's that?
to herself. Who wants to hear that though? Why?
Why is the problem?
What's wrong
You
with
gotta know thyself before knowing anyone else.
Right.
I mean, I guess.
That's good. 'Cause
Well, people talk about her because the movie that she did when she did.
That's why none of them niggas worked out, cause she knew herself.
That's another good thing that people would
Monster
say. Monster Ball. People was trying to say
Make me
the
feel
way
good.
the way that
feel
the way
good,
she screwed
Daddy.
and that Monster Ball, it made her. People was like, oh, she can't have sex. She's rigid. 'Cause
Why is that? She did damn good. In
no, people was laughing.
Whatever.
It wasn't.
I ain't
That was
know
a word.
I think every person I know, every man.
How's-
actually
I mean,
loved that
no,
scene.
it was how old we were on.
Huh? We was young. though.
Yeah, we was young.
No,
So
we was in our 20s.
hey, everything looked good.
When did Monster Ball come out?
They came like in the early 2000s, 95,
Yeah.
in the late 90s. either way.
I don't know, but I just thought
that was gonna be good
to me.
Think about it. TV and camera and movie shooting wasn't like it is today.
Yeah,
and it wasn't so prevalent either. So
it wasn't. Cause I thought not what
Billy
Bob thought.
That was 19 years ago, 2001.
Well, my thing is y'all see the movie. Y'all saw the movie with Oprah Winfrey when she had the retarded daughter. And the daughter was like, she and Danny Glover.
I remember.
And she was like, make me feel good inside. It was like mentally. And to me, that's the way Halle Berry played that role. It was like a mental. And she just, it just wasn't sexy to me.
Well, it probably wasn't sexy, but it was still sex.
I mean, it was just sexy because it was Halle Berry. But anyway, she talked about how
Monster Ball was not sexy.
I didn't think so.
You crazy. You know how many dudes I know went in the bathroom after that?
Well, it was nice to see Halle Berry's titties.
Come on, y'all ain't think Monster Ball was sexy.
Hold up. How many went in the bathroom after Monsters Ball compared to, what was that movie that she was in with John Travolta?
That was just a titty scene.
Swordfish.
But
Swordfish wasn't as good. It was a titty scene, right? But it was the best titty scene ever.
It was.
The best titty.
Her titties was the best.
But
They
what
were
about
perfect.
the James Bond movie she was in?
No,
that was dope too. But don't beat the Swordfish.
Swordfish was the first time she showed her breasts.
Let me tell you the one when you go in the bathroom. It had to be two. Either Kim Basinger in
Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct.
That wasn't Kim.
No, that was Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone. I'm sorry.
It was Sharon Stone. It was.
But we was on the same page.
Yeah.
We were on the same page.
Yeah. Sharon Stone. That one, and then the one that Mickey Rourke did with
9.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Hold up, but y'all like, I mean,
9.5 weeks. So you know.
No,
he don't like no white women.
No, because a sexy
you
scene to
said
me.
it already.
No, but you know who does? You know what black stuff? She don't get credit for her sex scenes, and they've been like the top sex scenes ever. Jada Pinkett, Jason's lyric, her scene in that jank was hot.
Oh yeah, and cornfield.
Yes,
right?
and then her scene and Set It Off. That was sexy.
Yeah.
Like, but she don't get credit for that.
That was because that was that.
This nigga like Queen Latifah scene.
The Set It Off scene was kind of
like. Did you like Queen Latifah or did you like a girlfriend?
But we'll hold on, y'all. What were you saying?
The Set It Off scene with Jada Pinkett was kind of like, it kind of triggered some of your dark tendencies because that was kind of like an old guy taking advantage of a young girl, right? It was like,
shout out to us.
No, well, she did two sex scenes in that. She did the one where the dude was.
Well, he just got on it. She wasn't into it.
He wasn't into it. But the one where she did with Blair Underwood, my frat brother, Blue Five.
He was like,
he's an honorary member, ain't he?
No, he's a real member.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she did. I think she don't get credit for her sex scenes.
I still don't think none of them scenes topped Monster Ball scene.
I don't think 9.5 weeks definitely did.
I gotta watch that again. I wasn't in
9.5 weeks, man. That's
That was a movie.
But you know what? All sex scenes was bad until the series Soul Food came out. After that shut. This because you remember
the
that
series?
The series Soul Food on
The
Showtime.
series, yeah.
The series Soul Food. The sex scenes in that was them women and they.
How about what really used to make us go beat Spike Lee, She's Gotta Have It.
Oh,
the new one.
No.
We wasn't ready then. You know, we was young.
I never seen.
We was young. The original one.
She Gotta Have It.
You ain't never seen the original?
I never seen.
Black and white.
Dang.
But you know what?
Nola, darling.
Jungle Fever scene was hot too. Wesley Snipes and that girl.
All the Wesley Snipes movies used to.
Back in the day, I thought they had in his contract.
Well, yeah, Wesley Snipes. I think he did have that in contract.
That's what I said. In his contract, he had to have sex with.
I gotta show my ass. Motherfucking. What's that joint? Motherfucking. Other Spike Lee movie.
Jungle Fever.
Blues.
Mo Better Blues.
Mo Better Blues. That's what it is.
Yeah, he was tearing Shawty up. He took her from Denzel.
Yeah, I was gonna say we missing some classic sex scenes because there was some classic joints came out, especially back in our day.
That's the only one.
You know,
Jason
the best
Leary
sex
was,
scenes, you gotta go way back in the remember 70s.
Mother blaxploitation from the 70s.
Yeah, back then with
Pam Grier and shit.
Grier and all them.
what's my brother's name that did the?
Matter of fact, Superfly has. That's what I was about to say.
Put in that work in the tub.
Ron O'Neal.
And what's the other guy?
Goldie the
football player. He became
Goldie. Yes.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, and I forgot.
And the white girl.
Oh yeah.
But remember, the best scenes I saw was Penitentiary.
Leon Isaac Kennedy.
I don't know.
I can't
Hey, yo,
remember.
when he
But I
said that
remember
at
the
first,
joke.
he said
Penitentiary.
penitentiary. I was like, oh my, what is he getting?
Yeah, penitentiary.
Yeah,
I
when
remember.
they-
With Jane Kennedy.
Oh no, the bathroom scene when they would go. We used to rewind that back and forth.
Trust me, I know. Matter of fact, I'm rest in peace to him, but Prince in Purple Rain.
I don't remember
Yeah.
the sex
Where,
scene on that though.
Well, Apollonia had
Where
the best-
Apollonia.
Yeah,
Outside?
she's gorgeous.
Well,
Apollonia
at
is
the
dead too, right? Apollonia is dead too, right?
Yeah, I think
she
she
died.
No, is it Vanity or Apollonia? Is dead?
Apollonia. Not
Both.
Vanity.
I think Vandy
No,
did.
Vanity, I did.
Can somebody please let us know if they still living? Them poor.
Even
We
though-
didn't kill folk.
What was
we
the
didn't kill-
lake? The lake? What lake?
At the lake in Purple Rain.
Lake
The girl-
Catawba?
Lake Minnetonka.
Lake Minnetonka.
She rolled
And
with
he
him.
said, "This is not Lake Minnetonka." After she jumped in that motherfucker.
Wait, hold on, we missing some classic Jones though, man.
Oh, it was a lot.
That's
of
right.
So-
She's got to have it was classic.
Yeah.
Penitentiary was Jive classic.
Penitentiary.
Matter of fact,
That was legit.
what's the joint?
What about,
motherfucker, other Spike Lee joint with motherfucking Rosie Perez?
Oh, yeah,
where he's like, thank God
Do
for
the right
right
thing.
nipple.
Do the
Thank-
right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing.
Oh yeah.
Do the
Rose-
right-
she
I was
had
gonna
a
say that
body
Rosie's
hurt,
body was bad,
And
but
she
you know
still got a
what?
body.
A six scene though, and it was scary
The
though.
six scene.
Y'all remember the entity,
Oh,
and when the ghost was raping.
where? No.
Well, nah.
Y'all
Y'all
remember that?
You lost
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
never
it
seen
wasn't
that.
a good scene, but I'm saying it was just a weird.
No, hold on.
Her titties and the way he was screwing.
See, no,
Oh, yeah.
Spike Lee's joint. School Days.
School days, yes.
Was there a sex scene?
Yeah,
Jane.
that was the
Jane.
one, Joe. Even
Half pint and Jane.
Yo, Half Pint and Jane.
No,
first of all.
Lawrence Fishburne and the
Lawrence
Doc's
Fishburne.
girl and the
Yeah.
doc.
Oh,
And
my
that
God.
the School
That's my
Days made
first
made me realize how beautiful dark skinned women are.
Yeah, because she
I
had
promise
that
you.
girl was so
Hold
beautiful.
up, hold up. You had to realize that?
No, I'm not saying
I did
that.
too.
I'm
When I
not
was
saying
young-
that, but
when I
I'm
was
just
young,
saying.
I was on light skinned bras too. Like
But
13,
dude-
14.
Yeah.
No,
Light skin,
yeah,
but
he
back in the
right.
day, light skin was everything
And
though.
then,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
for her
yeah.
to have the short hair she had, and
And she
everything,
was so
she
sexy.
was still attractive. Because to be honest with you, we went
All
into,
the dark-skinned
we
girls,
went into
Joe.
dark skin and short hair women
Yeah.
until that movie
We didn't
came
understand
out.
the
And
magic,
then
The
we was
beauty
like,
of them.
Yeah, the
We
beautiful.
was like, I can do a jigaboo.
School Days that's a classic. That's a classic joint.
He said I could do a jigaboo. Oh, you gonna get in trouble for that.
Somebody else had.
Anyway, who else? You trying to think of another one?
Man,
Soul Food, even the movie. Anyway,
I
when
can't
he
even
when
think
he had the
about
girl
Soul
up against
Foods.
the
I
he
mean,
had
I
the
ain't
girl
watching them
when he
Soul
had his
Man,
cousin
we
up
used to
against the
have-
wall.
Man, we used to have the dinner parties. So
I know, but I can't remember enough. Maybe
No, but the original movie when he had his cousin had her
out.
cousin up on the wall, had her cousin up on the
y'all
wall.
complain, I'm out.
Anyway, salute to Halle Berry who talked about her. She came clean. She opened up, and I think she gonna
first
finally
orgasm at 11. Man, I don't know about all that.
She
I
did
don't
it to
know
What's
herself.
wrong with that though?
I don't know because what's his name said that's why he was cheating on her because she couldn't get it in right.
That's
That nigga
no,
wasn't
no,
doing
no.
it
He
right.
was a sex addict though.
and that made you say everybody.
Matter of fact, I worked with Eric Benet one time, right?
Okay,
He
pause.
came to DC.
Okay,
And you
pause.
took him to
Go
see
ahead.
somebody.
Tell us that
And
story.
that nigga was
Pause.
like, "Hey, let's go to stadium." He said, "Let's go to stadium."
Oh, did he? He was ready,
But you
Did
know
you
what?
take it?
Halle Berry's
take the
interview
stick?
made me
Nah, I
realize
didn't take it.
because everybody
Why you
always
take
say that Halle Berry had issues. That's why she can't keep a man or whatever.
No, I just think
It's
she
the
was more
men
focused
in her
on
life.
her work.
No.
Oh, I think Halle just hold men to a certain
Well,
extent. She knows
one
what she
thing
wants.
about it is what most women don't realize is men don't look for women like y'all look for men.
True.
We're not looking for
You
the
said we
same
looking
thing,
for ass.
huh?
What we? I'm saying what you
Nah,
said.
we look at your looks. We look at what how you can
Your-
probably
your-
benefit us.
Your common sense
your common sense,
and your openness.
yes. We're not looking for how much money you make,
Hey, you see,
what
Dave-
your type of job,
Who your
you have,
friends
how tall
are,
you
who
are,
your friends are.
We ain't looking at all of that.
Dave, why he trying to take your spot, Pat?
He's trying to be the
No,
love
Been
guru.
on all
Yo,
types
yo,
of stuff.
he ready,
He
baby.
just taking over.
I tell you, he need to
everything.
be speaking, man.
No, but I'm just speaking what we talk about.
Anyway,
You know what I'm
salute
saying?
moment goes to Halle Berry. Go ahead, keep
Hey,
playing with
Halle
your
Berry, who's been everybody's crush. Everybody
still
had a
look
crush on her.
good.
It
At
still look
60.
good at
On
60.
Halle.
And you still in my
great.
top. You my top two now.
Hey yo,
Yeah, Halle's still in the. She's still in
She
the
my
top
top two.
top five.
It's
Not
my
top
wife get mad. She
kind
probably-
of.
I like Megan Stallion and Halle Berry.
Megan Stallion.
I
What
like-
what about Megan Good?
She's a stallion.
She married.
Megan Good is probably at number 5.
Already got
Number
it.
5 for
Megan Good used to be good until
So she got married.
yeah, her stock
do your
went
top
down.
fives real quick, man. Top fives real quick. Yeah, top 5.
You want to start with me?
Yeah.
I would go Megan. I would say Megan Good is
Okay.
in 1. Halle Berry, Beyonce is number 1.
Yeah.
Beyonce is number
Okay.
1. Rihanna is number 4.
That's a
Oh,
tight
yeah,
list.
I
That's a
forgot
tight
about
list.
Rihanna.
And
Yikes.
and last but not least, Nicole Murphy.
Nicole Murphy.
oh my
I
God.
don't see that one.
That's a tough list right there. That's a tough. You really can't really mess with that list. That's so
Nah,
tough.
you can't.
You can take
But
Nicole
I'm
off there.
gonna take Cardi B.
Ooh.
I can go with that.
I can't
You know
get
what
with
I'm
that.
saying?
I can't do all that.
Nah, but she trying to take that dingling thing on the back of her throat.
She want
Well,
she
you
want
put
that
it that way.
thing-a-ling. That thing-a-ling.
Well, if you put it that way.
She put that thing-a-ling back in the back. Yeah.
I think after she did that, it's just too much pressure. I mean, like,
She said she trying to touch that dingling thing on the back of her throat. That's what I'm trying to get.
Hey, listen, the girl who just did the movie with Daniel Kaluuya,
I don't even know who Daniel Kaluuya
Queen and
is.
Slim.
oh yeah,
I ain't see that movie.
the dark skinned
You
girl
ain't
with the
seen Queen
braids.
and Slim?
Nah.
She's a lesbian too.
No, she isn't. She's married to a white dude.
I thought she's married to a white woman.
She not-
Hey,
I could be wrong.
matter of fact, you know the girl.
She's in my new top.
The girl on. I kind of get them mixed up on Power and Empire. The Power Book 2.
I haven't seen Power Book 2.
I know.
Okay.
I hope you ain't talking about the young one.
Power Book 1. I'm sorry, the young one, the one that nigga. I don't want nobody my age. I ain't gonna lie. She over 21.
Oh, you saw the one she was also in that BET the president movie
Yo,
show.
so
I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't watching TV.
Well, but so I'd say my top 5.
hold on.
Yeah, you
My
did-
girl
you
from Queen and Slim, Lala Anthony.
Okay.
I gotta do Lala.
Yeah.
And then I gotta still Rihanna too, because Rihanna's just like she's just everything.
I
And
don't-
she's rich.
salute.
And I don't know if I think Halle Berry might have to be like my 6th man of the year because she dropped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
Probably could never
Beyonce is
Who
not
else?
on your list.
nah, Beyonce
Nah.
not on the list. Nah.
Wow.
No, Dennis.
You said Dennis Rodman.
No,
So-
no.
He said then is.
Oh, okay.
Dennis,
my bad.
This.
Dennis.
Oh, Dennis. My bad.
My dark skin girls. They'll come to me. Go ahead. Your top 5.
Dark skin.
I can't
Kenya
think of my dark
Moore.
skin girls.
Kenya Moore.
Nah.
Well, see, mine would always
Kenya
be-
Moore, she can get it though.
Ugh.
Oh, Shorty
Portia.
who did
Portia, definitely.
Shorty who did
Oh,
12 Years a
Portia,
Slave and Black Panther.
You talking about
Napita.
You like Dark
Lapita.
all the way around. You put that
Lapita.
whole thing.
Yeah. Hey, look, that little chocolate thing, man.
Napita is
Chocolate
gorgeous.
in right now.
Oh,
but
my God.
see, but my top-
I need a little thicker chocolate though.
I feel you.
yeah.
That's what I got Lala
I need a
for.
Snicker.
I got Lala and Riri
Lala
for.
to me, because me watching Lala and a lot of these regular shows
She just
started to
she
look
look like
sloppy
a,
to me.
she don't look sloppy. She just look like
Look, she
a
look
roundaway
ghetto.
girl.
Nah, you don't like. You know what? I don't. First of all, I'm fucking mad at you because you put Megan in there, and that bitch is a snitch. You know what I'm saying? I have a problem
That's
with
Megan,
that.
his girl.
No, both of them. Put
I said
Megan.
Megan Good.
I thought you said.
No, it was a
Because
Megan.
Stallion.
Megan Good
I
is like,
like Megan Stallion.
I love
that
Megan
bitch
Stallion.
is a snitch.
No.
How is she gonna just not shut her mouth? You supposed to go down with the fucking ship. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't understand
If
what you're
you
talking about. They
if
ain't got
you
nothing to do
real
with it.
about
This
it,
is
go
on
down with the
Tory.
ship.
Oh, sorry. Who's your top 5?
He shot her.
Who's your top 5?
I don't give a fuck. You go down with the ship.
Bitch,
Come
you're not
on,
gonna
who your
shoot me and
top
I ain't gonna
five,
say nothing.
My
Fuck.
top 5 is
Nigga, behind closed doors, you say
This
it.
nigga
But
loud
in
about it.
public, don't say that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, but
Top five.
my
You going to
top
jail, you
5
shoot
is
me.
Megan Stallion. I like her.
Okay, Megan.
This nigga stealing everybody girl.
Hey, yo, that video she got her body, yada, yada,
Yeah,
yada.
that
Yeah.
jump tight,
Oh, my
boy.
God.
I say Megan
Is that the new
Stallion,
video?
With the black on.
Then
the black on.
Holly Berry, she always gonna be my top.
Okay.
And then
Don't
That's
forget.
3.
Don't
3,
forget your.
I gotta say Beyonce. She's still in there.
Don't
That's
forget
me.
your girl Monique. You like them thick.
No, I don't.
Sorry.
No,
Roomy Magnet.
no, I don't. That's crazy.
Gabrielle Sidibe.
Nigga, that been your name for 25 years. Roomy
No.
Magnet.
And I,
They come to
and
him.
then I had to say now, because it's deeper to me, I like
Your
Oprah-
wife.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, yeah, she could be sexy.
Because I like to talk to her, man. She
Nigga,
gets-
that's
she-
5 already.
That's
Nigga.
4.
That's 4.
And then I say Michelle Obama. It's not sexual.
Man, it's
not
okay,
sexual.
man.
It's not sexual.
Who yours, Dave? And everybody, I need a token white woman from all y'all too. I need like a token white woman.
I said Beyonce.
I said Cardi B.
Cardi.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go.
Cardi's
with
a solid selection though. And Nicki been kind of like Nicki be pulling me her way, but I don't like Nicki. I don't like her personality.
I don't like her personality.
But looking at
Minaj,
her, when looking at her, you be wanting her a little bit. Like I wouldn't turn it down.
I did like the old Lil Kim, but she's gone. She's out of there.
She's gone. Yeah.
The first Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige at a point had before she got older and
Mary still got a body.
I think Mary is still good.
But
I bet it's good.
I do like
She ain't my top
Nicole
five,
Murphy.
Nicole
okay.
Murphy. Oh, that's
we
solid.
all agree.
Nicole
Agree.
Murphy. I don't see that.
I do like Megan Good. Only thing I have a problem with Nicole Murphy because she old. I don't like old bitches.
But she don't look old.
This is true.
Because that's just. I just think Nicole.
I do like Megan Good, and I do like her because I did bring her up. I will say that. What the fuck? I will say. Good Lord.
And let me tell you who the stunner is who just came out of the woodwork. Who be like making bells go off
London,
in my heart.
Laura London.
Laura London.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
To me,
New.
Laura,
Hey,
Laura
so
and Lala.
Here's the one who's
like,
sleeping, Joe. Who I'm like, wow. I don't know what she doing. I think it's the makeup and it's the cosmetics and all that stuff. How you can contour yourself because she never was that pretty. But Reginae Carter.
Reginae. Who was
Lil
that?
Wayne's daughter.
Nah. Matter of fact, you brought up somebody else.
But
I
she
do
never
like.
looked good. That's what I'm
you-
saying.
you-
But that's
Nah,
sick, though. She's not
nah, I
like
don't see
19,
it.
Pastor.
But
You like 50.
I do like.
pregnant,
I'm
though.
gonna tell you somebody you just brought up and made me think about her.
Raven Simone. Sorry.
Nah, not
Okay.
Raven Simone, but Rudy Huxtable.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucking, Keisha Knight Pullum.
Yeah.
That she will be up in my motherfucking top 5.
Anyway.
She can get it.
Keisha
Hey,
might
y'all.
be nice. What about Brenda on 227?
Oh, you talking about
Nah.
what's her name? How can we mess her name?
got regular
Regina Hall. Regina
Oh, I forgot about
King.
the other
Regina King.
Regina Hall.
Regina
That's
King.
King.
Regina Hall
Regina
bad
King.
for DC.
Regina King.
I'm sorry. No, I'm talking the funny
Regina
bitch.
Hall.
Regina Hall.
Regina Hall's in your top 5?
That's my top. She my 3. I forgot about her.
Anyway, yo, we got to
What
move
about
on with
Taraji? Taraji ain't up in
Taraji
there?
in my top 5. I forgot about her.
Taraji.
I like Taraji.
Taraji ain't in the top 10, Joe. She ain't even in the top 10.
She can't get it.
Hey, y'all, moving on because we doing good on
We
time.
good.
But let's talk about something real funny since we talk about Pastor. What's going on, Pastor? You can tell us with your boy, Pastor John Gray.
What's that one?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
I just had a conversation about this dude.
Yeah,
Because
so-
he's related to one of my cousins.
So why? I'm saying he don't know that he a celebrity, that somebody's gonna snitch. Why does he keep messing with these off-brand people that's gonna tell it?
He keep cheating and he keep
He
getting
keep cheating,
caught.
and then she keep bringing and taking him back. He keep apologizing and
Is
apologizing.
this the housewife lady?
No, this is
Pastor John Gray.
Pastor John Gray. He's a
You don't know
he's
him?
a famous.
He got caught like 3 times. This is 3rd time.
And every time he goes on TV and apologizes, he does these big billboards. Apologizes to his wife. She takes him back.
Is this the big
How
guy?
stupid is you
Yeah.
think?
Big,
So-
for him?
Asking you guys,
T.D. Jakes Jr.
how stupid do y'all think his wife look, but keep taking him back?
Well, I mean, it makes her look bad. At least, in
She
the
ain't got
general
nowhere to
public
go.
eye. But you can't blame somebody for giving somebody that they love chances.
First
and
of all,
stuff.
when you doing the work of the Lord, you can't forgive nobody. You know who's gonna stand by your
Hey,
side.
But the crazy thing is, like you said, man, how many speeches can you give? Yo, what else you gonna say? Like, you can't come back and say, man, I really mean it this time. I'm so sorry. You're not sorry, my nigga. You just
You
got
only sorry
caught.
because you got caught.
You need to say, yo, babe, I got a problem. If that's the speech, it makes sense. I got a problem.
But how can you fix that if you got a
like,
problem?
Renee just admitted. He was like, yo, I got a
No,
problem.
I'm saying, but how can you how can therapy? What can help you? What you have to take to like?
you gotta talk about it.
I don't think this. Okay,
You gotta work it out.
So
work it
No,
out.
I'm talking about how
Work
do
it
you-
out.
how do
Work
you-
it.
this is a
How
great
can you
example.
stop cheating?
This is a great example. Listen, first his problem is he don't want her. He's trying to convince himself
Wow.
to stick in there with her.
That's deep.
And what people got to realize is that counseling and therapy can change your mind, but it can't change your heart.
Right.
Right.
What you think about
And
this?
in your heart, if he don't really, like, you want something else. And think about it. If you marry somebody, now Arnie, you did this, man. You can speak on this. I mean, we're not telling you to speak on it like that, but I'm saying that you understand the experience of meeting somebody very young
Right.
and growing into a certain level of maturity with them.
Right.
A lot of times that happens to people, and they say, "This is what I wanted and what I needed then."
Right.
But
not
now,
what I need now.
Yeah.
And they separate.
And they don't know how to do it because they've tried to tell everybody else and tell them that they're supposed to stay here.
Because two things about that is this, right? One thing is that you only used to that person, right? And so you're going to take all their flaws into that next relationship, right? And try to deter your relationship from all their flaws, right? Mm-hmm. And that doesn't always work because a lot of times those flaws may not be the red flags that you had from your previous relationship.
No, absolutely.
So
right?
you think that he just completely saying he don't want her, but he's just hanging in there.
Instead of him saying that, he should say that. I think he should.
I can see what the past
Public,
is saying right
he
now.
should come to a place of honesty.
Publicly, I don't think he can say it.
No, he can't. That's my point.
It's
that because of what he's taught and
Right.
he's espoused as what God said.
Right.
When you sign God's signature to something, how you gonna go back on it? You
So
say
No,
God
my
said
thing
it.
is
Well,
that-
my thing
my
is, why is she not taking control of her own life? Why you keep allowing this person?
One thing, let me
gonna
let me explain this to you.
Go
though.
ahead.
One thing about this is right. A lot of times, what a lot of people don't understand, what attracted a lot of men to women, a lot of women to men, is that they're charismatic and they're able to talk and be able to associate with a lot of people, and that brings them a lot of attention. We are animals. We are animals. We just don't. We communicate different from
Right.
other animals, right? Right. So therefore we are animals, and as a male animal in most species, that we are going to attack and we're going to pounce on our prey, right? Just because we get our prey, that doesn't mean we stop praying.
Man, listen, the terms you're talking to are making me
What
nervous.
the hell
man.
are you talking about?
You're
I'm
praying.
scared.
I'm just saying.
No,
but to your point,
But I'm saying
Right.
you got to
No,
think about it. Once you capture your prey, right? What may be
Oh, and
your
then you
wife.
keep on praying.
You keep on praying. You don't stop right there.
Okay, so I think that's an oversimplification for this situation,
Right.
Because
I get what you're saying.
Faith,
Because P.O., what you trying to say? What I was
No, but you take that out of the
No.
situation.
But P.O.,
See, a lot of times what we do, we equate what faith is, right, and we put it in there, and like that's supposed to change change that person.
I get what you're saying, but look back to what you were saying though. And the situation is, the thing is, he continues to cheat and mess around because he's really not
Satisfied.
into the relationship.
He's not really into you, like that movie.
No, but you know what? I heard.
But he don't want to leave
Right.
because
he's told himself that he's not supposed to leave.
Right.
Well,
But everything else in his energy, his being, is saying, I don't want this.
But
And
you know
can't-
what?
And he feels like it would be a betrayal to her because she was there when I ain't have nothing.
So,
my
but
thing
that's
is,
why it
when
takes
she
her.
leave you, she gonna have half.
But
So
that's
she
why
good.
it takes her. So I think that he just walk off. But it just.
Oh.
We could have took a break, but it took I just think it's going to take her to just get some respect for herself.
That's kind of okay. So that's connected to what Ron's saying. Okay, so Ron was saying, why wouldn't you have self-respect and do best thing by your own self? This is the thing, though. She made vows for better or for worse. We always talk about these marriage vows being
What
made
the
by
hell?
men. Like, what is worse? Like,
Yeah,
if
but-
you're supposed to be with me through worse, you can't be backing
So,
down.
with you, why? Because I'm cheating.
No,
She
but
should
I'm
stay.
saying-
Hey, I think a lot of women listen. What is worse then?
But you know what I heard?
ain't worse.
I
So
heard
you
this
said-
saying, PDO. I heard this saying that a lot of women, and I might put her in the subject and in this equation too. A lot of women get with a man before they know a man is very sexual, and then once you get married to him, you realize you didn't know that you had to continue. You did all this stuff before you got
But
married.
see, that's
Yeah.
totally
And
different
then-
though.
This is true.
Well, I'm just saying,
that
but then
happens a lot.
it
of
happens a
times.
lot in the
That's
marriages.
something different. But I'm saying this situation.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, maybe not the situation, but a lot of times, just men cheat because women they stop.
Women change.
They don't
Okay,
hold-
so was this your experience? Now, if you don't want to say it, you ain't got to say it. but I'm just putting you on the spot a little bit. But I'm saying, I know you and Tamika, shout out to my sister, I know that when y'all was probably young in high school and coming up and whatnot, y'all probably was screwing like crazy all through school and everything, right?
Just for the record, her mother watched. We was not doing nothing in high school.
Right.
We didn't do anything till we got married.
So you got married? But once you had kids, though, did that slow everything down, though?
I think a lot slowed a lot down because as you get older and you get responsibilities, you know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like that's what happens when women have babies. Because trying to care for the children is a lot of
That's
energy.
a lot of energy. And then, but you got to look like.
But that don't change the fact that you kind of want that feeling you had when there was no kids. Like she was good.
Well, that's why you got to do certain things. And what you talk about in your book, how to keep relationships going. You talk certain things you got to do. That's why dating is so important.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, for instance, our best sex that we have is on vacation.
Okay, right.
Because
y'all can relax.
You know, you're not thinking about nothing.
You ain't worried about the kids.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, and it's
plus
like she's a different person.
And plus y'all don't have little kids no more either.
Even if we have kids. I'm saying, but what I'm saying is when you're on vacation, you're not thinking about nothing. You're not, especially when you're with a family and you're working. You're not worried about nothing. You're spending money stupidly.
Right.
Because you're going there. So what I'm saying is, and it's like you with a different person when you're in another city.
No, this is true. It's something about being in another city. It's something about being in another city and being in another hotel.
Right.
That makes you feel like
Yo, Annette, we're gonna go to a quick break. When we come right back, we're gonna talk about what are we gonna talk? Oh, we're gonna talk about Will Smith and Black on Vid Made Up. We're gonna talk about that whole situation. I don't know if y'all saw it on HBO Max. So
stay with us. 30 seconds, people. 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the open bar. Salud.
Salute.
What's this? Just whiskey?
Whiskey.
I forget what brand it is. It's really smooth.
But this shit got you talking. It's like Dave sounds so professional.
You sound so intelligent.
I think I'm telling
This
you.
is the truth syrup.
This got him talking.
This thing got him like sounding like, and then it's like, and he's saying some bullshit, but it sounds so real that you believe it. You know, it sounds so good, it's like you believe it.
It's smooth. But Dave, you a smart dude when you drunk.
Yeah,
I'm just
he
kidding.
start getting all down into
He
his
get
mouth.
into it. Hey yo, so
He make it like I believe this.
Right.
I'm about to jump off the roof.
and he not even smoking. But look, so HBO Max is making some money off your boy Will Smith. So they had the 30-year reunion of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Hold on. Can we call Will Smith a living legend now?
Definitely.
Is Will a legend right now?
I would say so.
He a legend now, right?
Yeah, he Beyonce status.
Because
Sorry.
I mean, it takes
Taking it
you got
Beyonce.
to accomplish a lot to become a living legend. Like you're alive and you're a legend already. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Ray Charles was a legend.
Anytime, this is how you know you're a legend. Anytime your wife can come on TV and say she screwed some other man, and everybody don't look at you like you a sucker, they can move on. You a
They
legend.
just looked at him like he was a sucker.
For a
I ain't
minute,
gonna
but they
lie.
got
They
over
clown
it.
him a little bit, but they still have his love for
They
him.
got over it.
Nah, they got memes about this nigga
But
still.
you know, but I know we ain't gonna.
Not
get
like
on
the
that.
Jordan memes,
We ain't
but
getting that. But
Okay,
I just
so
think that he's got one up
Jordan,
on him.
Jordan is like a living legend.
Who?
definitely,
Jordan is a living legend.
Michael Jordan. Yeah.
definitely.
And Will Smith is a living legend now.
Would
And
you put Will in there?
and you-
Martin
say-
Lawrence is
I
a
say
living legend
Jay-Z.
because you don't
I
think
I would
say-
say Jay-Z, but I ain't gonna
Jay-Z's a
say
living legend.
Martin.
you don't think Martin is Martin was
I don't know if Jay-Z a living legend yet.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
think
is,
he's a
definitely.
legend. He's
I don't
definitely
think
a living
so.
legend.
No.
I don't know. Now, okay, Jay-Z's music has reached across the
Not
boundaries.
even-
and
Not
stuff.
It's
just
not
about
even
his music,
about
I
but
know.
his business.
I'm just saying, though. But,
It's his image, everything about him, man, that makes him
a legend. You think he's a legend already?
He's a legend.
What about Diddy? Diddy's a legend.
I don't think Diddy's not like
Not that-
Jay-Z.
not
If
yet, not
Jay Z's
yet.
a legend,
Not
I
yet.
think Diddy's a legend.
No,
Nah.
I just think that Jay-Z.
Anyway,
Nah,
we
more-
moving
more
away
pe-
from
more
our
people-
we're moving away from our story.
I'm
We'll
sorry,
get
I'm
back
sorry,
to
I'm
that.
sorry, I'm sorry.
But anyway, like I said, Will Smith, they did the 30-year anniversary of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right.
So on the show, it was really good. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I hate to be a spoiler, but you should have saw it by now. So it was a great show. Everybody came back. Of course, John Avery, the father,
Deceased.
he died. So they talk about that. That was really sad. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of shed a tear.
They all went to Will's living room, am I right?
Huh?
They went to Will Smith's house.
No, they went back to the actual
To the actual
studio.
studio.
Oh, to the studio, to the house where
And-
they did that
Yeah,
show.
they-
Okay.
And
they redid.
actually, I don't know if any of y'all know, but y'all could have rented that house out. It was on Airbnb for a minute.
That was the actual house. I thought it wasn't a
The
studio.
pool house was.
The pool house was, but
The pool
the
house was the actual house. Okay.
but the place was a studio. Anyway, they went to the studio and it was really good. But I'm gonna get to the good parts. But the first part they talked about John Avery. John Avery. I didn't realize how
James?
James. It was his name, James Avery, right?
Right, James Avery.
James Avery. I'm
I
sorry.
think so.
So I didn't realize how he really was the heart of that show. Everybody thought it was Will or whatever, but he was the one.
Uncle Phil. Everybody knows Uncle Phil.
Yeah, Uncle Phil was kind of the centerpiece.
But they were afraid of him. Like the other actors, they really looked to him. He was like that scene where Will.
Because they knew he could sit on them.
You
No,
funny.
but-
But that scene where Will's father came back, you remember when Will cried?
Yeah, yeah.
He pushed Will to that. Will talked about how he was like, do it again. You
But
can do it. You know, he was, you
but
know,
to your
he
point,
got
though,
him to do it.
But just to
Go
your
ahead.
point, when you saying now he wasn't. I wouldn't say he was. He was more of the seasoned person that showed who they. He was a mentor of that show. But
Well, that's what, yeah.
Will Smith owned that show.
Well, after watching that,
he was the main star, but he's saying that
After watching that, you
James
would see
Avery
different.
He was the hinge.
He was
That
the heart
everything-
of that show.
Everything swung on the hinge. Right?
everything, he was the one that they went to. Like everybody hung in his dressing room, and you know, they got advice for him. He was literally their father. You wouldn't
All of them.
have known that. You would have thought that Will behind
he
the
been in
scenes.
the game for the longest.
Yes.
Like Will was new in the game at that point. Quincy Jones just put him on.
That
the
was
act.
his
And Will
first
did.
time, right?
Will didn't know he can act. Avery got him to where he needed to be
Right.
when those
So
acting
I saw
roles.
that little scene when he
Okay.
hugged him and said, "Now that's
That's
acting."
acting. It was deep. And
Oh,
like,
really? They
yeah,
had this on tape.
but they showed it really showed like the
So-
man was amazing. He was an
Okay,
amazing
I gotta watch
man.
this. I gotta watch it.
You have to watch it. But then it moved on to so originally the white mother was asked to play Viv.
Daphne Maxwell
the
Reid?
light skinned Maxine.
Daphne
Daphne
Reid.
Reid.
Originally got asked to be the mother.
She originally got asked to be the mother,
but wasn't. But
she
ultimately
turned it
did.
down because Will Smith was a rapper. She said, "I don't want to work with a rapper." You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't know that. That was
Which is
another
how
thing.
the first Aunt Viv, the original Aunt Viv,
The original
got
Aunt
the
Viv.
gig.
No,
Okay.
let me
Hubert.
Let me rephrase that. The original Daphne Reid was asked to audition for.
And she didn't.
She did not. She turned down the audition.
Right.
She didn't. She didn't want to actually get the role. I guess both of them was auditioning. So and Daphne, I'm feeling this whiskey. But anyway, Daphne turned down it because she was saying Will Smith was a rapper. She didn't want to work with no hip hopper. That's what she was saying. It was funny. So and then of course, Aunt Viv, Janet Hubert, she still looked beautiful. I thought she still looks amazing.
She looked good for
So
her
she
age.
got the role. She came there and she's surprised. And her and Will had this great conversation and we didn't realize that like at the time she was going through abusive marriage. She was pregnant. She was a single parent. And so when you do Will Smith's show, you only work for 3 months at a time. So they wanted her to sign this contract where she could not work nowhere else. So during that other months of the year, she had to, and she was struggling financially, she said.
Right.
So they were saying that she couldn't work on other shows, she couldn't do anything else, she only could do this show. She was like, no, I'm not signing that contract. You need to let me out of this contract. So it had nothing to do with Will. Will and them didn't know what was going on with this woman. She was just like, it was behind the scenes that was
But
really.
she felt like Will knew.
Well,
At first, early.
Will didn't know, and he was too young to take the time to figure out what was going on. He just thought he was a star. So he started treating her bad. So then Will put all this information out that she was
Hard to work with.
Hard to work with. And so she said how when
He ruined her career.
he ruined her career.
That's what
and
she felt
by and she said how when you put a black actress out there, you say a black actress is hard to work with. She already had issues that she was dark skinned. And
And Monique having the same issue.
well,
Monique is hard to work with.
Well,
That's different.
I don't know, but I'm just saying she put that out. He put that out there, so then people stopped hiring her for roles. So she couldn't get work after Will Smith. So she lost her home. She lost everything. She went through a lot. And Will did not know these things. All this time he was doing these interviews. Oh, she was a bitch and blah blah blah. And she was dogging him too. So they came to this agreement. They apologized, and it was really sad. They did a good little hug. But something that I did notice. She hugged everybody else. She didn't hug Alfonso. I didn't see that.
He wasn't
Alfonso
there.
wasn't
They
there.
say he wasn't there. They said when he said he had to leave before she got there.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Wow. I was wondering because I'm about to start some
because
rumors.
he
I'm about to start some rumors.
Yeah, I saw that because he was
So,
on.
so she didn't. I didn't see her, but she hugged Ashley. Everybody was really happy to see her. But the really kicker is when both Aunt Vivs hugged and how they embraced each other. And
Because they don't.
They ain't had nothing to do with it. That was their
Yeah,
first time
I mean,
meeting each other.
They don't have no animosity amongst each other.
Man.
She just filled the role that she didn't do.
Hey, shout out to what's that? Sharice Crawford. Was with us last week, right? She said she's glad that that Will apologized to her, but he needs to pay her for what she lost.
I think so too. He owes her some money. I would have sued him for. Well, I think he messed it. She wasn't able to work. This woman haven't worked in years.
But she survived it, right?
She did something.
She was
did
homeless
Broadway
and everything.
So what would Will give her that would help her? A meal wouldn't be bad, right?
A meal.
A millie.
No, he probably paid her.
I would
for
buy
that.
her a house.
She got
or
paid
something.
off the show she was just in just now. That's probably.
Nigga.
But no.
We talking 30 years later.
30
She
years.
should have a house.
Well, I would say this. Let me say, people don't know that Iyanla.
No. My problem is this, right? He don't owe her anything because she relieves herself from the job, right? She could have still been getting paid from that job, and whatever. She chose not to accept anything else, and so you knew you was under contract. You couldn't work only but these 3 months out the year, right? You knew and you accepted that. You choose not to.
She did
work
not
that.
accept that. That's why she left the
But
show.
why they-
That's what I'm saying. You choose not to accept it, so then you suffer the consequences.
But why they
of
did
it.
her like that? But they allowed Will Smith.
Well,
to
that
do
was
other
the whole
stuff.
point. She was getting treated like a
But
bottom
Will
of the.
Smith, you gotta understand when you go into a room, right, and you sign a contract, every man for themselves. It's like that's why one thing about this is even in the everyday working field right now, it's like they don't tell you. They tell you not to discuss what you are being paid. For the simple fact of it is because they don't want you to know what the next person is being paid because they may be doing more work than you and not getting paid as much as you.
This whiskey is.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling.
No, but is it true?
No, but what I'm saying, I understand what you're saying. But the problem is, though, but that's still double standards. What I'm saying is, Will Smith, he dropped the album while he was doing that show.
Yeah,
he
no,
did
no.
a whole,
I mean, no, this
he did
is
a
true.
tour.
But she couldn't do all that. She didn't have all those skills.
She didn't have those skills.
No, what I'm saying,
she could have worked Broadway. They wouldn't let her.
What other acting jobs did Will Smith do in that time period?
His acting really blew up right after that. He did 6 Degrees of Separation. 6 Degrees of Separation.
Independence Day, he didn't do
hold
that.
On, he did
6 Degrees of Separation.
I got it. He did a movie with Whoopi Goldberg when he was doing that.
He did.
What movie?
I forgot the name of it. Something about America. Something about America.
When he was dating,
and the girl, and Neil Long was his girlfriend.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he did 6 Degrees of Separation during that time.
Doing all that.
He was doing all this stuff on the independent stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So, but she could. But
they was telling her that she could.
That wasn't at the same time. I don't think it was at the same time. But
I don't think it was at the same time either.
It was probably after the show.
After the show was over.
Research when.
But the thing is,
the problem was that he put that bad bone out on her, and that hurt her.
That hurt her. She wasn't able to work. Yeah.
To get
and
work.
he said he did not know what was going on in her life. So the way she was acting, because he was like, he didn't take the time to. Nobody really took the time to figure out what was. They just realized that Janet was acting crazy.
And Carter was doing commercials and stuff. During that time.
Hey, Alfonso Ribeiro is getting pissed, Joe.
Yeah, he's
like
that nigga still doing State Farm commercials.
This is what I'm saying, man. This dude is getting paid for being corny, and he probably looking at folk like, y'all think that's really me in real life?
Do the Alfonso
he like
dance.
He like Alfonso like this.
He does it.
Alfonso Ribeiro like this. He like
no, I'm not doing.
He like people like that character so much. He's like, I got stuck doing it, but guess what? It keep checks coming in the house.
Yes.
He said when he
did he patent that dance though?
He was on a radio show saying, me and my family. He called into a radio show. And he was like, me and my family are in a mobile home, riding across the country, vacationing. He said, but he was talking like, but his checks just keep rolling in off that corny State Farm stuff he doing. Like, that's crazy to be getting paid to be corny, yo.
Wow. He is corny as all.
But it ain't him in real life.
Still wearing penny loafers.
Well, anyway,
he do all that. He give it to him.
But that dance is everything. If you're not,
he's just what they like. They like
everybody love that dance. But you know what? Salute. But it was really good. If you guys have not checked that out on HBO Max, it's a really good. And Will also talked about it on. He took over Jada Pickett's Red Table, and he also talked about he talked to a psychiatrist and everything. He had really big issues. He felt really bad when he did that.
After that
show, then he had a third. He did it. He took over the Red Table with Jada Pickett, and he had his therapist come on with him because it really hurt him. He didn't realize how bad he messed her life up.
Do you think men should do therapy? Like would that help?
For sure.
Yes,
for sure.
I'm in therapy now. I have a I shouldn't tell people. I go to therapy now.
Why should you tell people?
Well, I mean, I started because
you ain't telling what you're saying there.
I'm not saying what I'm saying, but therapy has helped me out a lot.
Why do you feel you needed therapy?
Because I think I was making bad decisions about I just wanted more so to
sure up.
Yeah, to make better decisions about what my life would be.
Clear.
And that's one thing, even with relationships, like we were talking about Pastor Gray. I think therapy need to work for them. Like couples should always go to marriage counseling.
This is true.
Like say,
I think you should go. You should go before you decide to get married.
Yeah.
If you think about getting married, you should go get counseling, right?
Yeah. That's what
and then if you get married, you should get counseling.
But you got to keep going with it.
And after you're married, you should probably keep getting counseling.
Right. Even Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, they said they went to counseling a lot. Coming up, even when he was president.
Yeah, they said his new book. I'm gonna get his book and read it. They said his new book. He talks about how
people been in Costco buying that joint like it's like motherfucking.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's like that pumpkin pie they been selling.
He said the administration being president strained his marriage.
Yeah. He said the funny thing, the people on Fox, because I watch Fox a lot. Mm-hmm. They talk about, mighty funny. Ain't nobody buying that book. They be lying like
they be lying. Hey, look, but this is the crazy part. When you're the president of the United States, Joe, your wife can never tell you you're not that busy.
Trump can.
That's the problem.
Trump wife can.
That was Hillary's problem.
Like, you're not that busy. Like, yes, I am. It's like you can't really argue. But no.
But look, because he said she told him, hell no, you ain't running for president.
Who?
She told Barack that he shouldn't run for president.
At first?
Yeah. He said in the book, he was like, nah,
I'm gonna get this book and read that, Joe, because I mean, I heard too many good stories out of it. I'm like, let me read that book, man.
He talked about the racism.
Audio book.
He talked about the racism he had when he was president. How like they wouldn't meet with him, so he had to use. He used
white boys to.
He used what's his name?
Biden
to talk to the Congress because they wouldn't talk to him.
Oh wow.
And he talked about what he did, what he had to do to make it work. He said, "Y'all wouldn't talk to me, but they would go and sit down with Biden and talk."
That's why Joe was such a great choice. Now I look in retrospect,
good old white boy.
He was a great choice
And
because
he's a good choice for president.
everybody's so divided, man. To have Joe Biden there, who got relationships with all those boys, you know what I'm saying?
He should. He was in there 47
But you know what? But you know what? I think if he would have lived and been healthy, I think John McCain would have been the president this year. I think John McCain. I think John McCain would have been.
He could have won.
I think John McCain would have won. John McCain would have been the president now.
No, he would have had to run against Trump.
He
No
would.
Republican can beat Trump in the primary. He said, you can stop that.
You mean,
But I think John would have changed over
He said he would
independent.
have beat Trump if he had ran against Trump. He would have been the nominee over Trump.
No, he wouldn't.
I think so.
Nobody can beat Trump in the primary.
That's what I'm saying. Trump, that nigga got 70 million votes.
73.
73
But no, that's the second time around. But the first time he did good.
He got 10. He got 63.
But there was nobody
But
really.
you got to think about it. The first time around, it was half the voters.
But look, but also, you know what? It was hard to beat. It was hard to beat him because at that point, after Barack, everybody wanted something different.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they wanted him because people really were hungry.
Well,
And like we always say,
something different.
like we say,
the thing about it is-
if Trump would have handled COVID better, he probably would. He probably
No.
would
If
have
it
got about
was
30
no-
more,
if COVID
30
did-
million votes.
If COVID wouldn't came, Trump would have been president.
He would have got 30 million
That's
more
why I
votes.
said, did the Democrats have something to do with it?
Right. But,
facts.
speaking of Trump, and I don't know why people doing this now, but your girl
Thank
Holly
God for COVID.
Holly Pete.
Because Trump
Do
had
y'all
to
know
go.
who Holly Pete is? she's
Holly Robinson Pete.
Robinson
21
Pete.
Jump Street.
Holly Robinson from 21 Jump Street.
She
married,
came-
Pete.
Rodney Pete.
Rodney Pete. So she
used to
came
be-
out and said, well, you know, she was on that show that you tried out
21
on,
Jump Street.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Okay.
And she said that Trump called her a nigga.
She probably.
I'm like, why are people coming out and say that?
Nigga, why didn't she report that before his first?
That's why I don't
I
understand.
don't think he probably didn't say. He was just saying, "Nigga, help me."
Me help.
Nigga, help me, help me.
Yeah, he wasn't calling her a nigga.
Anyway, yo, we're about to go into another quick break. We come right back. We're gonna talk about who People's Magazine voted as the sexiest man of the year.
I turned it down.
welcome back to the open bar. Salute, salute. We got merch, people. We got merch. You see that? Y'all see the merch? We got merch.
You got it upside down, buddy.
Is it upside down?
Thank you.
Oh, his is, not mine. We got merch. We got shirts. I don't have it on today,
Why
but
he put his shirt like
Dave got on the shirt. We got sweatshirts.
Hoodies.
We got hoodies. We got hats. We got shoe slides. The merch is out there. Yo, we got sunglasses. Let me stop. Yo, buy that merch, yo. We got
The open bar watches.
we ain't go that far. But yeah, we'll have a charity for y'all by next week. Yo, we sitting here sipping on some whiskey.
Old school.
And I'm feeling it. Just whiskey.
Good old
myself.
bourbon for you.
A little bourbon.
You're talking like a professional too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave.
It brings the gentleman out of you.
Brings the gentleman out of you. So, you know, we all are some.
Everybody may not like a gentleman because you know what a gentleman may do to you.
Uh-oh, Lord. So we all are some, I consider us to be, especially me, some good-looking men. So I'm just saying. So People's Magazine, they said who their sexiest man of the year is. Who do y'all think they said?
Yo, let me see.
Well, see,
I already know who it is. That's the bad
that's
part
what I'm
about
saying.
it.
Who the sexiest
Oh, you
man
know,
of the
you
year?
know.
I know who it is.
I
You actually know?
I've been hearing somebody who I thought was whack to be called sexiest.
I thought it was whack too. I'm
He
sorry.
is kind of whack to be
Yeah.
sexiest man
Well,
of
I
the year.
think he's young. I think
Well,
It's not
He is
Kevin Hart.
young,
It's not
but
Kevin
the thing
Hart. Who
about
is
it is, I mean,
it's
but
Michael.
a lot of women,
they
I guess, they're
said,
attracted
they said
to
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael
Michael
B.
B.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. This dude overrated. I think his trainer could be
see,
having
but
him in
see,
shape
the
and
thing
all
about
that.
it is, the problem is, right, us at our age, women are going to look at us like we hating.
that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you ask any women, especially women, young women, they love Michael B. Jordan.
I know. don't
But
understand.
I remember this nigga from The Wire when he was Wallace.
Hold on. But look, but my
He
thing
was a
is,
corner boy.
hold on. Who's my guy who produced and wrote and did the movie on the slave revolt?
Revolt.
I know he's Nate Parker.
Nate Parker. Nate Parker, Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
All these guys, I think, are better actors than Michael B. Jordan. And I ain't trying to just hate on Michael B. Jordan. I'm just saying,
That's
I
just
feel
your
like he a
opinion,
little overrated.
To me, it seems like Michael B. Jordan, he's a great actor.
He's so humble too. I
And
think.
to me personally,
He
I
is
think,
humble. I will give him
I
that.
think he's the next Denzel
Denzel
Washington.
Washington, yeah.
No.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He's overrated. See what I'm saying? He's overrated. It's my whole point.
I think he's a great actor. I just don't think
Great? Why y'all
I
putting
think
great
he
there,
is.
yo?
I think he did
He's one
a.
of the
Nate
I
best
think
actors
Parker,
out right now.
Daniel Kaluuya. You got
I think he's one of the best actors out right now.
I thought, even though I love my man
I
who
don't know.
died,
I will say y'all do watch way more TV and
Diamond
movies than I
Hansu.
do. So I don't know.
I just think he picked it up right after what's his name passed away. I think he was
You
the
talking
next
about
Denzel
Chadwick Boseman?
Chadwick
Washington. He
Boseman,
was gonna be the
who
next
was an
Denzel
actor.
but you know what?
That's
You
what I'm
say that.
saying.
Of course, you saw Black Panther.
Yes.
I thought Michael B. Jordan sort of
He
kind of
stole that character. I
stole
thought
the
Michael-
show.
yeah,
I thought he was excellent. And even though I love Chadwick,
So
Chadwick
did you
plays
like
role.
Rocky too?
I thought he was good in Rocky.
He was
Or
great.
Creed?
I thought he was good in that movie where he got killed.
Michael B. Jordan was good in those
Fruitville.
movies. He was good in those
Fruitville.
movies. I think he's a good actor. Fruitville Station, I think he was a good actor. I don't think he's great. I haven't seen Great yet.
See,
Yeah, I haven't seen Great.
and I don't think
And
Denzel
you know
was
why?
that
I
great
probably
either.
still,
So
probably still remember him from The Wire.
Right, you can't get that out your head, right?
But see, a lot of people kind of wild. You say about Israel? What's his name? What's his name? I can't think of the guy.
Yeah. You talking about Idris
Elba.
Yeah,
Idris
he
Elba.
came from the wild. That was his first show.
So
Yeah.
what male actors are y'all here y'all think are doing some just
Nigga,
phenomenal
I don't
roles?
look at any niggas. So
All
I
right,
don't
well
know.
let's leave you
Okay,
alone,
hold on.
Pastor. Who you think? What male actors out here that you think when you look at them, you just saying, "Oh, he acted." Now that's acting.
I'm gonna have to go with the young bull, man, Chadwick Boseman.
He's
not
dead.
because
Dead now,
not
though.
because he passed away, but I'm just saying. When I realized, because I didn't realize he was the same dude who did James Brown
Right.
and
Thurgood Marshall.
The Thurgood Marshall joint.
And
then
45.
And 42, you mean?
42.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson. Like, I didn't realize it was the same dude. Like,
But
like,
that was his
even though he got that gap and everything, I did not realize. I was like, this nigga did all these movies, man. And he did them well,
he
right?
did him well. Like, he should have got an Oscar for James Brown.
James Brown, man, he was so good, yo. I was like,
But
As well as Black Panther.
Yeah,
and
it
then
was good, Black Panther.
Black Panther for me was easy.
did-
I didn't see no great
I think
acting
they
from
don't say
anybody.
Michael B. Jordan acted in that. He played that role.
I didn't see
He
no
was a
great
villain.
acting
I still
in Black
think
Panther.
Michael B. Jordan sort of stole that.
Me too. I thought he was good in
I
Black
thought
I
Panther.
don't know. I
But
didn't
you
see-
know what? I think Jamie Foxx is an excellent actor.
No,
People don't give him.
no. There you go. Now,
Jamie Foxx.
that's the drink talking people. We don't stand behind none of this. Jamie Foxx got 2 good movies. All the rest of them are whack.
Ray,
the joint he did with Tom Cruise,
Django.
yeah, I remember. I can't remember the name, but
and
I know.
Django might be the 3rd joint. After
Any
that,
given
yo,
Sunday, he was good.
What?
Any
Any given,
no.
I do like Any Given Sunday. I do like him.
The
in Any
movie
Given
was
Sunday.
good because he had a lot of actors around him, so they covered for him. But Jamie Foxx starred in movies. Oh my goodness! Even the last one he just did.
So you mean
You ain't like Booty Call. You gonna try to tell me you ain't like
Yo,
Booty Call?
Booty Call. How about the one at the gas station with Nia Long? Oh my God!
Oh, that was some whack shit.
But do
that was
do
whack.
y'all
It's still a
do you
good
guys
movie.
really
I
think
watch it every
do y'all
time.
think that Will Smith is good in his movie? You think he's a great actor?
Yeah. I think Will Smith is a great actor, but Will Smith do be playing the same part in every role.
And I think Denzel does
It's
too.
the same.
Y'all,
It's the same character.
But I
say
think
that.
Denzel does too. I think Denzel plays the same
No
character in
Denzel
every
switch
role.
up.
No,
You
Denzel
can't-
can switch
when
up.
Denzel did Training Day.
He had the same voice.
No, but he made everybody want to hate him.
Let me tell you.
But he also
I'ma
did.
tell you-
What's the movie he
Malcolm
did? A
X.
sequel, The Equalizer. He
Yeah,
did
he
The
did
Equalizer.
But let me tell
1
you,
and 2.
He played.
when I
Equalizer
think
well.
of people who switch up when they
Malcolm
act
X.
well, he was the same person in Malcolm X.
No.
He was, to me, the same voice.
So you are trying to say Will Smith was Ali as well as in Bad Boys is the same movie?
Same person.
No.
To me, he spoke the same.
Nah.
Let me tell
No,
you,
Will Smith
if
did
you
good.
look at
Will Smith changed
if you
his
look
whole
at
voice
my
in
boy
one
that
movie.
played Forrest Gump, what's his name?
Tom
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks speaks different, acts different in every movie he's in. Like you would, he was like
Jenny.
he always. He never is the same person in
This
any
is
movie.
true. This
I
true.
don't. But when I look at Will Smith, and they great
Do
acting, I
y'all
could be
remember
wrong.
Bosom Buddies? Do you think he played different from Bosom Buddies?
How about
You mean
how about-
Bachelor Party?
No.
Oh.
Bosom Buddies. That was the joint. He had to dress up as a woman because he was living in
That's
a woman. That's a sitcom.
Okay, so
Tootsie. You mean Tootsie?
So who?
No,
So
that's not Tootsie. That was Dustin Hoffman and playing.
so who's your best actor? The best actor.
Male act. We talk about
Male, black or white? Male.
I'm always going to support Denzel because I'm black, but I don't think he's my best. But best actor, I would say, as far as male, I'm gonna go with Tom Hanks. I think Tom Hanks is a phenomenal.
It's different to me. It's
Philadelphia,
kinda hard
he was
because
so different in Philadelphia.
you gotta
Come
look
on,
at you gotta look at my
Tom
man
Hanks is
from
a-
Godfather.
Sean Connery.
No, I'm
Robert
talking
De Niro?
No,
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, yeah.
I think he
But
Yo,
no, I think
that's a
Al's
good
the
one,
same
too.
in every movie.
But
though.
He's good, but
Al Pacino's
I like
good.
Robert De Niro over Al Pacino.
I think I'm gonna go with Kevin Costner.
That he was a good dude.
Now Mel Gibson's actually a really good actor.
Mel
too.
Gibson is good.
What
yeah.
about Matthew McConaughey?
Nah, he can't hang with Mel Gibson, and he can't hang with Mel Gibson and
I don't see Mel Gibson being a great actor like that.
A lot of people
Nah,
hate him
man.
after Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
I know, but the Lethal Weapon, Passion of Christ, and when his son got ransomed, his movies were all good.
They were good.
They were good.
But a lot of people
and-
lost
and
him.
Tom Hanks on the same level. I mean, Mel Gibson's same level.
Tom Hanks made you when he in that movie where Wilson. What's the movie with the he was
Lost?
just living on
on the island.
on the island? Come
Is
on,
it
that
Lost?
brother played.
Then
every,
when he was playing with Spalding,
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it called Lost, right?
No,
I don't remember what
nah,
it's
it's
called.
not lost.
They're called
It's
Lost.
something
But
else.
Tom Hanks is, and then if you saw Philadelphia,
Philadelphia.
he played
But Denzel played good in that too.
Then
though.
he did the
Denzel
toy.
was
Then he
good
did
in
the
that,
toy.
the toy. He did Bachelor Party back in the day. That was one of my favorite movies.
The toy.
The Money Pit. The
Toy.
toy was with Richard Pryor.
The toy
No,
was
you
Richard
mean
Pryor.
you mean
Big.
big.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
big.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Big.
Yeah.
You're
Richard
right.
Pryor was a
Toy
good
was Richard
actor
Pryor.
too. Richard Pryor was a
Pryor
good
was
All
actor.
his
Good actor.
movies from the days, and then you see a lot of movies that Richard Pryor did that you didn't even know. Like I first got the Fire Stick, and I just put in like Richard Pryor and the movies that come up.
Your house will be raided tomorrow.
Anyway, solid moment. Go, your boy.
Let me say this though. I know you.
We only got 20 minutes left.
But what I'm saying, Richard Pryor, a lot of his movies that he played so many great movies from
did.
like in the 70s and 80s that
He
you
did.
did. And he played serious roles.
Same thing with Bill Cosby.
Bill
So we
Cosby
Talking about
was
the movie
good.
Castaway for Tom Hanks.
yeah, and we don't
Castaway,
even
that's it.
shout Bill Cosby down either. Bill did a lot
Bill
of
was a
good
good
acting.
Sidney Poitier, wonderful actor.
Top actor.
This is true.
Sidney Poitier is awesome.
Nobody speaks around about Bill Cosby anymore.
I know.
I
About
still
all
love
that filth, foreign filth.
Bill Cosby always be to me a great actor.
Matter of
He
fact,
made
one of my favorite
he made
movies
Pudding Pop
is Let's Do It Again.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Yo, Bill was a living legend.
Sidney Poitier was in that
Bill
too, though.
Cosby
Yeah.
always be a
Sidney
legend.
Poitier
Bill
was in
Cosby, and Sidney Poitier.
They did that.
Oprah's like a living legend, right? Is Oprah
Yeah, I
like-
think so, definitely.
She is.
And I think Oprah's a great actress too. I think she don't get her props on acting.
I don't know about great, but she's a good actress.
I think she's a good actress.
You
she's
told
a
Harpo
great
to
job.
beat me.
And I think Whoopi Goldberg is a phenomenal actress.
Where do y'all place Tyler Perry on the acting spectrum? He didn't do good when he tried to do a superhero.
I think he's a great
he tried
writer.
to do an action film. That wasn't good.
But as Medea, I give him his props. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he opened up a whole new avenue and a whole new lane that wasn't even there.
Martin
as
was
well
doing
as,
that too, though.
Huh?
Martin was doing
But
that before her.
No, he wasn't.
Martin was not doing that.
Shanae was out
No.
before.
Shanae
Yeah, it
was-
was.
Shanae was
yeah.
out. Martin was
But
doing all
not
that.
in movies. That
Well,
was a
but he
sitcom.
could have done it. But Martin.
But-
Shanae
But you
changed
got to
the
think
game.
about it. If you're going to go that, Tom Hanks was doing it before Martin.
That's true. And Nipsey Russell was doing it before everybody.
Yeah, with Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Oh, I never
So-
saw that. Okay.
Geraldine, the
Yeah.
character from Nipsey Russell. He
I
was
think
the
I
original
think
ghetto.
I've seen it, but I didn't really get
Y'all gotta
into
check
it.
that out.
See y'all talking.
But anyway, yo, of course, what
was
everybody's
60s,
waiting
70s.
for, we got the women ready to get on for you to make them mad. I'm just kidding. Our Love Guru is in the building. The author of the phenomenal book Love Rework
Facts.
here.
Facts.
What's on your mind, PDO?
For sure. I
Pause.
thought, this is Thanksgiving week. We heading into Thanksgiving.
Are
but,
y'all giving head this week?
Yeah. Like, are all the
Thanks.
ladies
We gonna give
be-
thanks.
Are they gonna be generous this week?
Is that what you gonna talk about?
Lick the seam.
What?
No, listen. I think we got to stop talking about fellatio as if it's taboo. Fellatio is a real thing that's necessary in life.
He's
Right,
talking to
but
him.
It's so
Yeah.
embarrassing though, right? It's
Why is it embarrassing?
I'm
Hold
saying
on.
that not
So
to
so
say
you trying to say
fellatio?
you don't look when you get head?
Do I look?
Yes, of course.
You don't
First,
look.
I don't give head. That's-
I said, well, you're getting head.
I just want the record to reflect.
I said, when you getting
There you
head.
go.
You don't give head?
You don't eat the cooch.
It depends on what he was talking about. We want to be real.
We talking about we was
No,
talking about.
I just said you don't give head.
Wait, yeah, okay. So it's
I
a
don't
mix up.
go that
It's a
way.
mix up. But
I didn't say you was giving a
But
dude
no, go back
head.
to your
You're
original.
married.
Go back to your original question though. Do
It
you
don't mean
watch
nothing,
when
DM.
you getting head? Do you watch? Is what his question
When you're
was.
getting it, do you watch?
Do you
ask
watch?
me?
Absolutely.
Well, sometimes, I'm not talking about that because I'm not talking about what me and my wife do. And
Well, then you out of this conversation. Cut his mic off and cut him out the camera.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're excluded from this
So-
conversation.
Hey, so really though, I wanted to get us to get in, not really into fellatio, but I think that's a real thing. We shouldn't be taboo about that.
Definitely.
Because I mean, man, if you ever had the Suckertron 3000, you never go
your
back,
eyes
baby.
closed after that, don't you?
Hey, listen. You have the Suckertron 3000, so you never leave this girl alone for the rest of your life. Like,
My thing is this, right? A woman's goal should always be to put a man's eyes in his back of his head. You know what I'm saying? Where he cannot look at her. It's like she needs to be like the mother at the beginning when she first started. Look at me, and then roll his eyes all the way back his head. It's like, oh my motherfucking God.
yeah.
And like she can ask for anything. She can ask for the world. She can ask if this nigga go rob a bank and some more shit, and she do it right. You know what I'm saying?
But what Bernie Mac say? He's be embarrassed when he look at the girl, and he was like, I mean, why I'm embarrassed?
Right. You not what you embarrassed for? You should be embarrassed if you ain't getting it right.
hey,
Like, was you doing a good job? Keep
yo,
up the good work.
Exactly.
But that was not your original question. But
But yeah, what's your original question?
No,
Took you out.
exactly. We talking about that. That's a whole topic though. I'm gonna do that in my sex chronicles. I'm gonna do a series, man, on different things.
Tune in.
Best sex positions, of course. The power.
Hey,
of
we
giving,
need to start doing that on Patreon.
Yeah, the power of getting head for sure. No, you're right. Exactly.
Invest in that.
You need to talk to you and John Gray can come up with something. But anyway,
See, that's the problem. John Gray ain't getting head at home. He getting it elsewhere.
I only think
Exactly.
you
but
want it.
what's your original question, Peter?
But I thought we would talk about self love tonight.
And what do you mean by
What is
self-love?
Yeah.
Okay, self love. Yeah, masturbation. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I'm about to say, I don't know.
I'm just joking. No, self love.
If you really want me.
Why'd you tell me?
like we always, we do talk about relationships a lot together. We talk about, trying to engage in healthy ways or the best way to do it or the modern way to do it. But do we really ever talk about self-love?
No.
Like you spoke about going to therapy and to counseling. I think one of the major things that counseling does for people is it helps them find a way to, here's another way of saying self-love, find value in themselves, right? Make the better decisions for them, their own life and stuff
That's
like that.
the point, yeah.
So if counseling does that for you, it's a form of helping you to actually love yourself, And so, I thought we would kind of like toss that around a little bit tonight, talking about self-love, because I don't know if guys ever get to really have that conversation about, taking care of ourselves. We don't go get pedicures. I mean, we go sometimes to the pedicure with our girls or whatever.
I haven't done that since I got married.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I go every 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie.
So you go get the feet
You
done too?
also go to a
I get my
counselor,
feet
though.
done
You get
and
your
I
hands
get
done?
my hands done.
Yeah.
every 2
So
weeks.
I go every now and then. It's not like I haven't not on a schedule.
Nigga, I need to be going on a trip. Well, that's always, but
But Dave,
Well, and I definitely
but
if
Dave,
I'm
we
going
was
to
young,
the
though. You used to go on
yeah,
that.
if I'm going to the beach, like
I
if
was
I
going
know
on a trip.
if I'm going to DR or something like that, I know I'm going to the beach. I do because you're gonna be sandals. Men should have good looking feet too.
Nah,
I think.
usually when I go on that trip, right, wherever the destination is, I actually get a manicure and a pedicure.
There.
You know what I'm saying? And treat myself.
While you there?
While I'm there.
Oh, while you're there. Okay.
Yes.
That's a smart
Interesting.
idea.
Yeah, happy
So,
endings, all that.
Hey, sometimes if they offer it, you know what I'm saying?
Just
But,
get it done. Yeah. So that's, but I think it's awesome, right? I think it's awesome, but let's not
It's
stop
awesome.
there. Let's not stop there, right? Beyond getting like nails and feet and stuff, and getting a decent haircut or washing your beard or whatever like that. Like what do y'all do to like de-stress? Because that's like a skill.
De-stress.
It's not an easy thing to do. Because sometimes when you're trying to de-stress, you start stressing because you're trying to stop stressing.
Well, one thing I do is more or less, I like to spend a lot of time with myself.
Getting alone.
Yes, being
Away
alone,
from other people.
being away, and kind of like just reflecting on how life is and where I could be
And what you want to do, like
yes,
what you want to,
and not only just what I could do, but how far I have come. You know,
Wow.
to kind of look and see where the road leads to a head. And my ultimate goal,
That's another moment.
See, you're so intelligent today.
my ultimate goal is just to really buy back a lot of my time.
No facts.
You know, it's like the more you live life, the less you feel like you really need a lot of things in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the most important thing to us is our time and what we do with that time. And a lot of times it's just really by being with ourselves and, doing the things that we want to do. Because a lot of times, especially when you're in a relationship, you sacrifice a lot and you lose a lot of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
It's possible.
So you kind of like really have to sit back and really look and say, when I have free time, what am I going to do with myself?
Right.
Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? How am I going to spend that time? Sometimes it may just be sleeping all day because you may not get that rest because somebody's always bothering you. Sometimes it may be just, going out and, going for a long drive across country. Sometimes it may just be hopping on a plane,
What y'all do to de-stress?
You want to go first?
You go
Oh, I watch Ratchet TV, and
But
I ain't gonna
that's
lie. I watch.
And it gives you, lets your body unwind and let that kind of energy go. From
I live like on a Sunday when Potomac Housewives come on. I just relax. I lay and I feel good.
Yeah, because it makes you laugh. It's entertaining.
Right, and I agree because what I do is because I'm thinking so much during the day.
Yeah,
So when I get home, I want to see some dumb shit. Like me, I like funny, stupid movies that I'm not thinking on. You know what I'm saying? I do watch the news a lot, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to de-stress though, I like to watch like Martin. Like I like a lot of funny like white movies, stupid white movies. Like
this nigga, they like something that's about marriage.
Something about marriage. That's our favorite movie.
I like dumb.
I like to laugh. I don't
break
want
some beans
because
break
like,
some beans.
like I said, on my regular 9 to 5, I'm really concentrating. I'm doing a lot of reading. I'm doing a lot of, and then I have a child, and I like.
Your child is grown. Your child got a child.
I had a child. What was I saying? But in general, I like to, like
but
I
you
said,
still gotta be, you still gotta be dad because it's like, they always need something.
They always need something.
Tell me about it.
Well,
but
that's 'cause y'all
but
Ratchet
Ratchet TV is everything. I mean, it's like it just relaxes you.
I do the same thing with YouTube. Like interesting enough, I could be dead tired from working all day, right? Get in the house, and when I get in the bed, like I take a shower, I get in the bed, I think I'm gonna crash right out. But when I start watching like the sports clips from the sports shows I missed all day, whatever, getting up on what's going on with the trades and stuff like that, that relaxes me. You know what I'm saying? It actually does relax me. And I think I'm kind of along the lines with Dave. Like for me, being alone is really not, it's not like anything against my family or my tribe, because I love taking care of my tribe.
Amen.
But for me, getting alone, I don't have to worry about nobody. So when you with somebody, you're going to be worried about them, what they need, if they need help with something, or they ask you something, they need your attention, whatever it is, they need something from you. But when you by yourself, you can just do what you want to do.
But I was telling my brother, and he could probably remember when I was dating somebody, and like when my daughter would go away to her mom on the weekends, and I wouldn't have, and then when I had this other person there, I'd be like, damn, now I gotta figure out what we gonna eat today and all that stuff. So I was like, you gotta go. When my child go, everybody gotta go. I was gonna be by myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's crazy because we so opposite. Like me, I need people in my life. Like I never lived by myself.
I love
you. Like being by yourself.
I don't like being by myself. Like I told my wife, and bless her soul, but she lay her head today. I'm probably
married tomorrow.
I can't live by myself, man. I can't be by myself.
I feel you.
So you got somebody in mind that she go away today?
I don't. I don't, but I'm just saying.
Nigga, I'm trying to get you in trouble, huh?
What I'm just saying is I know I need a woman.
You need somebody.
I need a woman.
It was just interesting, man, because your temperament interests me because I don't, right?
Me neither.
And it's not like in any kind of like malicious way, but just I'm really good by myself. I don't know how I got that way.
Right. Because I'm the type, like, I remember going to the club by myself, totally by and those been the best nights of my life. Yeah. I'm like, God, I got my freak on. I had a good time. I go to movies by myself.
Me, like, if I, like, in past, I couldn't go to a club by myself. I had to be with a crew, but I can go to a strip club by myself.
No, exactly. So another thing I do is, I live uptown, but I'm like, there's a lot of times if I go to sleep early and I wake up about like 2 a.m, man, I go outside, man, get on the little scooter, man, ride all the way almost to Silver Springs, Georgia Avenue. Just be riding, just when it was
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, like 2 a.m.
That's cruising time.
Then, cars out there. Right. It's just kind of relaxed, and it's just me. I got my music in my ear, and I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's just to be out. I just woke up from a nice little nap or something like that. Being an entrepreneur, you could do that sometime. You know what I'm saying? And just for an hour and a half,
jump on a scooter and just
ride, yo.
But even when I go on a vacation,
but it actually relaxed me. It makes me feel good, man. Like,
and then when let's say all of us go on a vacation, we went to a Jamaica or somewhere. There's gonna be one night I'm just gonna stay in my room by myself. I'm not gonna want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying?
Do something right. Like,
yeah, by myself.
I'm like that all the time, though. I need my time away from everybody and everything, because usually, like, especially going out of the country, and being that my phone charges international charges, and I'm kind of frugal. I'm cheap, should I say? But you know what I'm saying?
You gotta dial Google to speak to them.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not turning on my international charges because I like to just be away. So when I'm away, first of all, if you tell me somebody's in the hospital, somebody died, or something else going on, I'm away. I can't take care of it, right?
Right.
So I got to decompress from all of that. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing I can do about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm away. You just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. No, absolutely.
And I think a lot of times
not having to be responsible for other people. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But I think a lot of times, most of us, especially being as fathers, involved fathers, should I say, you know what I'm saying, that we kind of worry about everything else around us, just like mothers do when they were, away. Like mothers, I will say mothers, they go away and they still worrying about, did the baby eat this and this? Did you change the paper? This and that. What time they go to bed and all that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They go away. They want to worry about everything, but
that's a woman. That's a definitely female thing.
Yeah,
because my mom, my sister be like, "Yo, did you take your medicine? Did you do that?"
Yeah, like me.
And I'm like,
nigga,
yes.
if you alive, you all right.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Like that's different. Like me and my wife, we'd go out. Say, for instance, the kids home. She say, "Did you call and check on the kids?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't need no problems in my life. I'm away.
I want them to tell me that something happened, then we gotta leave early. Exactly. Hell no.
We'll be back
in
in 2 hours.
What the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm away.
Exactly. All right, so I want to take you a little bit further with it. Okay, so I think it's important for guys, especially, to talk about what we do for self-care, because that self-care is not just about being thoughtful about how you care for yourself, but it's also about understanding the art of de-stressing. And I probably will do something special on that for us, right? For the audience too, de-stressing, right? So that's one thing, treating yourself right, learning how to care about how you feel, and not just always about how everybody else feels. That's kind of the point of what we're saying. Uh-huh. But to push it a little bit further, self-love is also about each one of us showing up every day as the best version of ourselves.
And then the thing about it is, if we don't take time every day to reflect upon ourselves, right, how can we be better than we were yesterday?
Absolutely. Right. And you got to take that in. You're the best version of yourself.
It was deep. Boy, that was deep.
The best version of yourself. Think about that for a second, man. On your job, with your family, with your relationships, with your passions, with your dreams and stuff like that. Like being the best version of yourself doesn't require you to ever compete with anybody else.
Amen.
Wow.
You only have.
How can you be the best version of yourself?
That's what I'm saying. The thing is, you know if you're showing up today as the best version of yourself, like. You can almost wake up in the morning, right? And when you put your feet on the floor, right? Before you stand up, right there, first of all, when you sit up on the side, you're supposed to sit up on the side of the bed, especially at our age. Let me tell y'all that. Them days gone, we're supposed to wake up and jump out the bed.
You need to sit up,
you're supposed to sit up first and let your body acclimate, then stand up. You almost take some deep breaths before you, and drink a bottle of water. It's supposed to be drink a bottle of water, too.
I guess my question was.
I'm going to get to it.
Well, I think I asked you the wrong question.
Okay, go ahead.
Or did I guess the question is, how can you work to be the best of yourself?
So let me untangle that for you. That's what I want to get to. So first it is showing up as your best self, right?
Right.
The best version of yourself. I'm not competing with nobody else. I'm just showing up as my best self. I'm showing up for myself. Mm-hmm. I'm showing up for my family. I'm showing up to meet my goals, right?
Right.
So, and I know I'm not competing with anyone.
Nobody.
That's like super important to accept all that in, so that to your question when you say how do I actually get better, the first thing is the twist to the whole thing is this: we have to stop looking at ourselves like we need improvement. Like when you say I'm trying to improve, I don't even use, you haven't noticed it, but I don't use the word improvement.
Right.
Let's improve. I'm trying not to use it with my kids. I'm trying to teach my daughter, my youngest baby, not to use the word improvement, because the idea is if you are always trying to improve, you are always saying where I am and what I am is not good.
Right.
And whenever you say you're not good, if you ever really feel like you're not good, this is what leads to dark stuff.
Wow.
See, we start doing stuff ill-advised or stuff that's not in our best interest because of our state of mind, right? We feel as though I'm not okay. Like, why would somebody rob a bank? They don't feel like they're okay.
Like,
why would somebody? Why would somebody rape somebody? Because they say I'm not okay.
He about to mess up.
Nah. I'm feeling you on that.
You know what I'm saying? So the idea is we got to get out of the idea. I don't want to get into that too much, but you got to get out of the idea that what I am right now, because today I'm my best self.
Right.
Like, take it or leave it with my gut, my little thinning. And all this stuff going, I'm my best self, though. You know what I'm saying? How strong my voice is, whatever I got going on.
That you can always do better to improve.
No, I think that's the way we can't think.
Okay, all right.
I think that we learn in elementary school start thinking like that, but we should not think like that. I think we should, like it hinders you from showing up as your best self because what you do is it's easy to contrive, right? A version of what you think is your best self. Okay. And you're not allowing the natural flow of who you are. See, my thing is, in order for you to improve, to actually improve, you have to first find value and compliment what you got now. Like if I don't think I'm nothing, how do I expect you to respect me and think?
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So this is so it's a psychological thing. But the reason why I'm bringing all of this up is because for me, it leads right back to the whole self-love thing. When we talk about self-love can't be like, oh, I'm a boss, or I'm just a king, or you can't just put titles on yourself and say that's self-love, or tell yourself I'm stronger, or I'm going to win today. That's not enough. I'm getting up hustling. You're talking, but to actually do it,
you gotta self-motivate yourself.
But you gotta start with finding value. Like you gotta be able to say I'm okay as the version I am today, and today I'm gonna be the best version I could be.
What if you are the version and you say you're not okay with that version?
Then you got to go to therapy.
If you say, but
So-
okay, so
He say, you gotta go to therapy.
absolutely,
Shout out to your therapist.
absolutely.
My therapist is amazing.
No, and listen, and if you're not something that you like, if you really look at yourself and say, I don't like who I am or where I am, if you really say that about yourself, you're not walking in self-love.
Wow.
You can't love yourself. So you're trying to say, or you're saying that you can't love yourself if you don't accept where you are today?
You're right. Exactly. Because this is kind of the honesty trick that therapists get you to work on too. They try to really get you down the real street and make you be honest, right? Like, if you're not doing your best at something, at least let's start with acknowledging you're not doing your best. We know we're not doing our best. But what are you doing good? What are you doing right? So honesty works both ways, right? Not just what I'm doing wrong, but what am I doing right too? So I'm saying when you get a healthy, proper perspective of life, the divine, and yourself, when you get the proper perspectives, then things balance out. It's not this negative point of view. Like we grew up in a world that teaches us to always tell ourselves we're not enough, always try to tear other people down to make ourselves feel better, and to don't trust anybody, and to always be fighting to get somewhere when, what if you're there? What if the journey is the destination? You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not trying to get into all of that. I'm just trying to get into the point that
love yourself.
In order for you to keep evolving into the better version, like think about it for a second. Do you think you better? Like we all 45, at least 45 and up, right? Do you think you're better today or you were better 10 years ago?
I'm better today, definitely.
I'm better today.
Physically or?
Well, I mean, either way.
Either way.
I mean, physically, I'm not what I used to be.
Okay.
That's just honest.
What I say.
But I feel like I feel like who I am today, though.
I definitely agree. I'm definitely better than.
Be able to ski. When I ski, you used to hit the ceiling. Can't do that no more.
Well, but you know what? After being in therapy, and I understand what you're saying, but I look at things like, I would never say, like, I mean, there's things that I probably want to improve, but I look at them as a new achievement. But I don't look at it as bettering myself. Like, today, I think I look really good.
That's
like,
good.
I love my outfit.
That's
I
good.
love it.
You love yourself.
I'm the best
you love
who
where
I
you
am.
Are.
But
So why you talking in your gut right now?
Yeah, and you could have put a little lotion on them knees since you got the hose out, but that's no story. But we good though. But we get what you're saying though.
We understand what you trying to say for the audience.
Hey, he just cracked his whole face.
well, it's achievement when I get grease. Anyway, we ran out of time.
No, but it's
Pastor.
awesome that you don't look at it. Look, the point is, in order to let yourself in a healthy way evolve and become your best self tomorrow, it's just important that you don't look at yourself as, I got to improve. Like, so don't reject today in order to make tomorrow better. Accept today and then just become. Like the Michelle Obama
That's
thing.
true, and I think that's the
Trust the process.
example of that is when you was talking about the pastor. She keep accepting him because she's not thinking better for herself, and she thought that look, I can do bad all by myself.
No.
I guess in a twisted way you can look at it like that.
Anyway, we had a great show today, y'all.
You need to pass that joint to yourself.
Pass the Dutch. Yo, next week we're gonna have a house full of women's gonna take. No, I'm just joking.
I'm about to say,
I'm pretty joking. I'm just playing.
I can't.
Yo.
I need to wear sweatpants next week. That's what y'all tell me.
No jaw.
Thank y'all so much for listening. We had a great time. Thank you to our engineer. We should call him Duke.
Duke.
Duke did his thing today.
All right, Duke.
Yo.